vendors are setting up. We all know that girl right there. Look, large family homestead right there. Large family homestead over there. A lot of great vendors. Y'all should come next year. Great turnout. Longhorn way over there. Hi, Faith. You have made this hat special. What you mean? I mean, look at that beautiful, handmade. She did all the designs. That is the OC, the other Chris, from Hippie Cow Yay Homestead. Go check her out, y'all. Tell her that y'all seen my beautiful hat and that she did a really good job on the hold on. Hold on. What's up, everybody? I know that's not my normal Let's Talk Tuesday. That's my What's Up Wednesday. Hubby's here. He'll be here in just a minute. Grandbaby was wanting pawpaw, so he'll be here in just a minute. Forgive me, y'all. Look, I didn't even look at my eyes, my makeup, nothing. Just like, okay, you get what you get. You can't throw a fit, right? Ooh, welcome in, everybody, to Let's Talk Tuesday. We had Joey. Joe Fix It for you. Hello, Joey. I saw your comment earlier, and then it just disappeared. It just disappeared. So thank you for re-entering that. I said hi to you. The Muddy Acres Homestead. Hello. And yes, I saw you won't make it tonight. It's okay. It's okay. You popped in, you said hello. Hopefully you did the thumbs up. Avid. Hello, Avid. I'm telling you, Chris will be here in just a minute. It's not just going to be me. On Let's Talk Tuesday, you get both of us. Teresa. Hello, Teresa. How are you? Piggy. Hello, Piggy. He says he is in the house and he'll be listening. Let's see. Mama Ree's Menagerie. Menagerie? Did I say that right? I hope I'm not killing your name. Oh, man. Mama Ree. Hello, Mama Ree. Thank you, Teresa. Thank you for dropping some links. You're awesome at that. Thank you so much. Let's see. Everybody's saying hello to each other.
I'm back.
Treasure Hunter Neil. Hello. Told you he'd be here. He's not in his cowboy hat, y'all.
I had to go calm down a 2-year-old that was having a meltdown.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then external barbecue. That's eternal. A good eternal barbecue. That's funny. Always hear dogs
and
coyotes. Yes, hit that thumbs up, y'all. Hit that thumbs up. Avid says Piggy gave him an idea. Yay! Jan! Hello, Jan. How are you? Should I scream it? Jan! Hello, oops. The never-ending Piggy cookout. Oh, no. Josh! Hello, Josh. Arlene, hello. How are you? Everybody's saying hello to everybody. I love it. Paul Case Farms. Hello, Paul Case. I did send some links to some emails. I hope y'all got them. To the ones that I sent it to. Let's see. Everybody's saying hello. So how are y'all doing tonight? Let's see. Everybody's still saying hello. Almost a Green Acre. Hello. How are you? Let's see. I was trying to talk loud so you can hear me saying hello to everybody. Did it work? When you're in there with Corbin. Hi, Jennifer. How are you tonight? Let's see. Yes, hit that like button. Make sure you're still subscribed. Let's see. Love that hat. I know. Wasn't it beautiful? That hat is so beautiful. And Miss Christine got one. Not exactly that one, but she got one of her own, and I think it's absolutely beautiful. She ordered
it like a straw cowboy hat, isn't it? It's not felt, is it?
Yeah, it's felt. Is it? It had all the designs and stuff on it.
But I thought it looked more like a straw.
I thought it was. Where did she say she got it from? Etsy. Did a pretty good job on that. Beautiful.
Well, Etsy didn't do it. Somebody did it.
Yeah, somebody did. Yeah, Etsy. Yes. Jeff. Hello, Jeff. We're back to saying hello to everybody.
You never stopped.
Piggy can be heavenly barbecue where one piggy feeds billions. Oh, y'all too. I'm telling you.
This little piggy went up. This little piggy went down.
Oh. Everybody's saying hello to everybody. And Teresa's dropping those links like crazy. That's awesome. Thank you, Teresa. I said that before. Hello, Joe. Yep. Now I'm catching up. I'm at 8 o'clock now. 8:01. Look, I'm catching up, y'all.
Moving on up.
I'm moving on up. Oh, and I'm getting somewhere.
Jeff done did it.
He done gifted another membership. Thank you, Jeff. You're awesome.
Jeff.
We tried one of those items you sent. Video is out. Hello, Jake. How are you? Chris was not late. He was actually here.
I was here
when the video was
and
playing.
Corbin had a meltdown.
And then our grandson had a meltdown and wanted his pawpaw. And so he went to go calm him down. So, yeah. You probably already understand that because, like I said, I'm late in the chat. So, yeah. There you go. Let's see. Did I miss Beth? How did I miss Beth? I went to her thing. Hi, Beth. I didn't mean to forget you. That's crazy. Brother Troy. Hello. Oh, let's see. Thanks for sharing a membership. That is awesome.
There's Jan.
And Jan says, hey there, Chris. Yeah, he showed up finally. Pawpaw duty was required. Yes, it was. No New Kids on the Block. Oh, let me tell you. We were watching Young Sheldon.
Mm-hmm.
And they had a new kid. They had a New Kids on the Block.
He was talking about his sister. He's like, apparently there's some new kids. There's some block, and apparently there's some new kids on it.
And I had that same poster. I believe I had a New Kids on the Block poster. Dude, I'm gonna get on Amazon. Like I'm gonna 50 try.
50 years old now. Damn,
I don't care. Guess what? We're gonna have some New Kids on the Block stuff on our walls.
Oh, in your office. You're gonna deck your office out with New Kids on the Block.
Yeah. Hello, Texas. How are you? Hello, Tim Mason.
Me and Texas got to hook up and get some ham radio stuff going. Because we could actually chit chat from here to there. Like, no problem at all.
Thank you, Texas. That's number 1 that I seen. That's number 1. Listen, I put 20 super chats. 20 super chats. Let me tell you why. Because
that's not even money, because it's super chat.
Yes, it is.
So So to be a super chat,
but I put it any level. So
level. You can sticker is just a sticker.
Super sticker, super chat. They have different levels of prices on them.
Oh, so both of them cost money.
Yeah, both of them cost money. But listen, I put 20 of the super chats and super stickers. The only reason I did that is because I put 2 hours on that sucker. So I have 2 hours. You're 2 hours.
Further behind in the chat.
2 hours.
You're never gonna reach the bar.
I was just explaining.
I'm just saying you're never gonna hit.
Hello, Bowen. Did I hear about the YouTube coyote hunt on Leonard Mountain?
Well, there's plenty out here.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
There is.
I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. That's right. He's having another meltdown. He is. He's having another meltdown. Why was Marissa in the hospital? Okay, let me tell you. She was in the hospital because she was having abdominal pain. So,
which, if you know Marissa from the past, usually that turns out being she's just full of crap.
But this time it wasn't. She had something on her ovary. And then she had swelling of her appendix. But what fouled me up was
makes
that
no sense at all.
What makes no sense at all is they didn't take her appendix. They gave
Usually
her some.
When you have problems with your appendix because you don't need it, they just go in there and take it. It's like your tonsils. It's just easier just to go in there and take it out and be done.
Yeah.
And for some reason they didn't. And usually when you start having problems with your appendix, they're just like, oh, well, if you're gonna have issues, we'll just take it out and be done.
Yeah.
Because there's no reason to not to. And for some reason, they decided to not to.
Yeah, they didn't take it out. They just gave her medication, kept her comfortable till the swelling went down, and then she spiked a fever, and so she was in the hospital like 2.5 days, 3 days, about 3 days or whatever,
2 overnights.
And I'm just like, I don't understand why they didn't take that appendix, because when I was having trouble with my appendix, they took it out when it was swollen. Like, I don't get why they didn't take that out. So they put her on liquid diet while she was in the hospital to get that swelling to go down. And then before she got to come home, they put her back on solid foods. So, yeah, I don't know. That fouled me up. Hello, Kevin. Hikey with Jackie Boy. Hello, Kelly, Rebel at Heart. As far as I know, she is feeling better. She really is. Chris, I have 3 cowboy hats. That's what Abbott says.
I just got the 2. I got the America and I got a black one.
Yep.
I don't even have a straw one. I got a black felt one.
But let me tell you, he's tried on some straw ones, and yeah, he can work it. That's all I got to say. Why do you say ugh?
Because that's her dad.
Oh my! Look, it's Brantley Gilbert again.
Yep. BG.
BG. Look, and his little thing almost looks like Brantley Gilbert. Look.
You're like the little old lady that's leaning up right like,
look. Hello, BG.
That little piggy found the smoker. See, now I'm way behind because you're way behind. We're 7 minutes behind. Come on now.
Chris, Abbott has in mind for Piggy to go up and down, LOL. Up in his hunting sack and down. That's funny. Well, look who it is. It's Trey with Our Louisiana Life. Let me tell you, we just watched your video, Trey, and you had a little something, you know.
You gotta watch the beard sometimes. It'll catch.
You had a little something. True. Hello, Jovita.
You'll catch How are more you? Junk in your beard than TSA at the airport does.
There's the mommy to be. Grumpy. Let's see. Corbin needs his time with his papa too. Yes, I know. Papa got home and Corbin woke up and he wanted to lay with his papa for a little bit.
And now he's in there mad.
Yep. He's in there mad because his papa's in here. I miss Beth. I'm behind, y'all. Leave me alone.
Way behind.
Trey.
Never gonna reach the bottom like that.
Oh, Trey. Oh. I see that boy still ain't straight down. How far behind is Amy? Let me see. Almost 8 minutes. Listen, I will get there. I got 2 hours, okay? 2 hours. That's all I'm giving y'all tonight. Howdy, Piggy. Nope, that boy is gonna stay that way. Not the boy bands. Yeah, Amy, are you in today's chat? No, well, almost.
Maybe.
Almost. Hey, there's Marissa +1 at 8:09. You think we can get Amy into saying? Avid.
You almost did just now.
I almost did just now. I hope he gets that brace straightened out soon. Uh-huh. Yep. Everybody saying hi. There's my favorite Canadian, Jennifer Ocean. Good evening, Marissa.
Man, you're gonna get Wanda on you picking favorites.
Yes, Picky. He is struggling with his hip and back. Oh. Hey, must be tired. I know. This is what I get for like.
Oh, she's probably talking about Corbin. He must be tired.
Did you see my short on the FDA making Costco recall 80,000 pounds of butter? No, I didn't. Yep. Let's see. That's what it was. It was a cyst on the ovaries and my appendix was inflamed. That was at 8:11, y'all. That was 6 minutes ago.
But hurry.
Don't do it. I
can hear what's in your head.
Don't have your appendix taken out. I felt a whole lot better after I have taken mine out. I will tell you that right now. Yes, there's certain foods that you cannot eat, otherwise it upsets your stomach. But I feel a whole lot better. I haven't had any issues since then. Whistle Stop Homestead. Hello. They took Mom's out.
Appendix.
Oh yeah. Okay, I get it now.
I'm holding like 6 conversations right now. I'm following what Mike and Jason
Why,
are talking
Teresa?
about, and I'm catching you up on this. Good Lord, woman.
I had my appendix taken out. You will never be able to eat the same way again. Yeah,
right.
That's what we was saying.
Same thing
but
with,
it feels so good.
With yours on your yours wasn't your appendix. It was your gallbladder or both.
Both. I had
both.
my yes. Okay. I did both. My gallbladder
but at different times.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Ooh, brother, what is that, brother?
They know you so well. I thought you were in the chat for a second there.
That has to be Grumpy. Yes, it's Grumpy. I had mine taken out and haven't had any problems.
How far behind is Amy?
Yeah, how far behind is Amy? Let's see. 4 minutes. Celebrating farm life. Hello, Bill and Mickey. Or Mikey. I say Mickey. Mikey.
I've never done straw cowboy hats before either. I've always had the black felt, but I don't remember ever having a straw one.
My camera lady gives me a beard check. LOL.
Right. See, they're back there talking about Trey having ice cream. You way behind.
I am.
That was like 10 minutes ago.
Oh, well, almost Green Acre says hello, Faith, at
5 minutes ago.
Yeah, 5 minutes ago.
Hi, back 5 minutes ago.
And Paul K said hi, Grumpy.
5 minutes ago.
Yep. And Trey, 6 hours. Nope. We could call it the annual Trey the Turkey Memorial Hunt. Let's see.
Did you have a turkey named Trey? Or Troy?
Troy.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He ran off.
He ran in. So did his girlfriend. Went after him.
Well, we're just adding to the natural wild turkey population in our woods.
I am old after all. Jet lag, but I don't fly. Look, Jeff says, congratulations, Mama Grumpy. Mama Grumpy. Yeah. Brother. She's so far behind, Paul. No, I'm not. Listen, I'm catching up.
You want to?
I'm catching.
That still says 8 minutes in your 27.
What is going on, LOL? Listen, they're trying to get me to not get to the bottom of the chat. And they're trying to tell me, they're trying to get me to say,
really, they
hi, knee.
They didn't put a disclaimer that said their butter has milk in it, so they made them recall it because they didn't put a sticker on it. What is this, California? This butter is known to the state of California to cause milk allergies. Well, duh, it's butter.
Right
Are
there.
you kidding
Yeah.
me?
Way back there. Oh, that's great. Oh, Jan saying hi.
And she's yelling it.
Yeah.
Hi, Jan.
For anyone joining, you'll get a hello from Amy in about 10 minutes. Thank you, Almost a Green Acre. That's right.
So when you put your comment in, don't feel bad if she doesn't
Yeah.
immediately say hi. 'cause
Exactly.
She ain't there yet.
I ain't there yet. If you have to open the abdominal cavity, they take out the appendix. Otherwise, they try to leave it in. Oh, I'm telling you what. It's
So if
ridiculous.
you cut yourself, the abdominal cavity is open. Then it's like, well, okay, since you're in there,
Yeah.
pop
Yeah.
that bad boy out of here.
I thought the turkey was named Trey the whole time. No, it's
No,
Troy.
it's Troy.
It was Troy. Are you sleepy yet? Yep. Yep, I'm catching up. Hold on, Bowen. Dale. Hello, Dale. He said Grumpy. He said hello to Grumpy. It's 2 hours past my bedtime. Hard to stay awake, but have to so I can reload the wood stove in a bit. I'm telling you, I've got one gifted membership and one super chat.
So both of those count?
No.
Just the super chat?
Just the super chat counts.
Be like that.
No, this is the bottom. Wake me up when Amy sees this. Wake up, BG. Yes, happy, what is it, dates anniversary, dates when they first started dating, Dale and Nana. Happy anniversary, Dale and Nana. That's awesome. Yep. Let's see. She's behind Dale. Yep. No doubt about it. Bob Bodine. Hello, Bob.
I know who that is.
Who is that?
That's Bobby Bodine.
Oh.
That's Bobby from work. No doubt about. Hello.
Oh.
This
So you'll see what his wife is like. She's far behind. That was at 8:22. So
late.
2 minutes. Always late in the chat, y'all.
He said no doubt about it.
And then I get it.
Oh, well, hi, Bob.
Hi, Bob. Hello, how are you, Bob?
I went up to him the other day and said, "What's up, my native?"
Oh my
Because he's
goodness. Catch up, Amy. Listen.
That was close.
Sup, Chris?
What's up?
Adventure America. Hello. Got my calf puller ready.
Dale's just all about pulling kids out of people.
He's talking about pulling kids out of people.
Pulling kids out of people.
He couldn't do it with Marissa, so you're next, Faith. When Aileen had cancer battle, it was radical.
Right.
Everything.
Especially when it's one of the cancers that likes to spread real bad, they tend to go in there and just yep, that's got to go. That's got to go. That's got to go.
Hello, Tony. Our cabin in the woods.
I was just about to ask him.
Yeah. Hello, Derek Fowler. How are you, Derek Fowler? Let's see. Y'all, I was close. I was very close. Stay awake, Jennifer. I got some seed talk if the link goes up. Seed talk. Seed talk. Let's see.
The link goes up.
If the link goes up, well,
maybe.
You
act like you're not.
That's the right attitude.
Was it Celebrating Farm Life that said that? That said they got seed talk? If the link goes up?
No, that was Bowen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It always seed talk will have Jennifer bouncing, Bowen. That's right. That's absolutely true. Live. No, just 2.
You're already halfway into your hour.
It's Bobby.
Bobby Boucher. I call him
Bobby Boucher.
I call him that sometimes.
Woo, Bobby Boucher.
Bobby Boucher.
Hubby, be safe.
I also do the
Heidi,
king. I also do
I
the
gotta
king of the
get-
hill thing, but I
let me
can't
see,
say that
hold
on
on.
here.
I see
You know.
3 things over here. Watch our Louisiana Live tomorrow for a special cow event you won't want to miss. Make sure you aren't eating snacks.
Mm.
Oh, that's great.
Is it gonna be gross?
Oh,
Cool.
ooh.
Count me in.
Super chat challenge and go. But Grumpy has to join. She joined in on the squats. I'm not letting her do jumping jacks.
You're getting behind.
Listen,
You're
shut
you're
up for
farther
just a
and farther
second.
behind.
Whoa.
I'm gonna do like Corbin. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Anyways,
Now we know where he learned it.
yep, that's right. His Gigi.
Rude.
I won't let her do jumping jacks. She can walk, but she don't like to go out in the morning. So I try to get her up.
She ain't never up in the morning. She don't
Nope.
wake up till 11 o'clock in the morning.
Never, never,
She
ever.
better get used to not doing
12
that
pound
no more.
baby. Sup, Chris? That's what Tony
Sup,
said.
Hey, Tony.
Hey, Tony. Took
I
a
don't know-
couple
I
beef
don't know
in
why, but
for
I can't
processing
think of
and
Tony
found out
without
this
being-
butcher
being
is
Italian.
Amy approved. He debones everything. Yes, Paul. That's awesome. Yes. That's awesome.
Even like, wait, hold the phone. Can you tell him to not to?
To not to?
Because I mean, there's certain steaks out there that you need to leave the bone in it until. Can you tell him to not to?
To not to?
Because dang,
She will never catch us. Hey, hey, hey! Johnny, Johnny, Johnny! It's been a while, Johnny.
wait a darn minute.
Paul, yeah, sounds like my kind
I
of
didn't think
butcher
you put the
too.
link up there yet. Johnny's got some magical Johnny
He's got
powers.
magical Johnny
He
powers.
just came on and he's like, I don't need no dang link.
Even
He's missing something, but I didn't see the link.
Hey.
There.
No,
Oh, look.
Well,
he's just gonna be spinning. Yeah.
I don't know why, but I like hearing Trey say yearlings. It for some reason that strikes me as hilarious.
It is moving, Tony. This
You're
cat
moving.
is moving.
If you just tell him your batteries are running dead, he gets all offended though.
Mattress, yeah, that's another one I like. But
My
for
seeds
some
bring all
reason
the
he
girls
says
to the
yearlings, and I
yard.
just start cracking up laughing. All the girls to the yard.
Bowen.
Mhm.
That
You
is
got them in
hilarious.
the pockets of your shorts, and we know how Bowen's shorts get around.
So how's everybody doing tonight?
Good.
Mm.
Good.
Thank you, Derek.
Oh,
Thank you, Derek. Yeah, it is still a fine hat. I got a new one in there, but I still like this one.
If it ain't fixed, don't broke it.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Where's that Captain America hat of yours, by the way, Chris?
Right here.
Hey, Trey.
Right
How'd
here
you-
with my Gillum Farms hat.
Do I feel
There you
twins
go.
coming?
No.
Well, look at him. He went all dark when he put that on.
Right.
I know,
That's why I
right?
don't wear it on the lives a whole lot unless we have a light down lower in front of us, because it does kind of shadow me out, and then that just looks stupid. So we're just gonna go
If you
dark.
cover all that up, it just looks like a hat with a beard under it.
There we go. I like
Yeah.
that. I'll work on that.
Mysterious.
Yeah.
Wonder what Mickey could do with that.
Bowen was like, "How did Johnny get in?"
See, I'm on the backside of this, and I didn't even know how it happened. So there's certain things I don't know.
Hey Johnny, how'd you come out on your table?
Oh,
my
yeah.
wheel?
On the scratch on your table. That was big news, buddy.
Come on, guys.
Oh, did we bring it back up? Oh no.
He wiped the table down, and the hair came off.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hi, Dana.
The next time Christine sees me, she's probably gonna smack me. Like,
Mhm.
it's not a hair.
Jimmy, how you doing?
Doing good, you?
Well, I'm doing real good.
How's it going, Johnny?
Joe
Hey, I'm
gets
doing
it,
all
and
right.
he's
I'm
and
doing all
T-Bone,
right.
And it's just a T.
So I'm trying to decide what to do this weekend.
Yeah.
They are running And so I'm not sure, but I'm not sure. There's an auction going on as well, and there's a lot of stuff I'd like to have at this auction. So I don't know what to do.
Is that the one you
Well,
were
I
talking
really
about
like to run
over
my
here?
cars in there. Huh?
Which one was that? You were talking about that the other night. Is that the one over? Forgive me. Where was it at?
Willis?
Willsies?
Willsies.
No,
That
the
place where
auction.
you guys went last time?
No, the auction.
Oh, it's in Porter.
Porter, yeah, that's kind of close to us.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's not too far to Porter at all.
Well, Johnny, here's the quick thing.
I think
We have grandkids this weekend, so if I came, I would be bringing one of my grandkids.
Yeah, it's a daytime race. It's 1 to 6.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
during the daylight this time, which is
Right.
better for filming. Much
Right.
better for filming. It's hard to film in the dark.
Yeah.
Right. I would almost have to pass on that one in a way because the grandkids ain't going to show up here until about 1:00. And so, I mean, I would love to go, believe me, but
Yeah, I got you. It's all right. I can.
I was actually telling Angie, I just got into watching a channel that I absolutely love. This guy's got an old 70 or 70 F100 that he runs hard. He's blown the motor up like 5 times. I told her if I ever was to go back into drag racing and racing, I am gonna get an old Ford truck and I am on it completely. And she kind of stared at me like, ah.
Yeah, I love the old. More if you could find a little 67 to 72 Ford F100 or what is an F? Yeah, it's an F100.
Yeah.
F100. Yeah, those are sweet. That's one of my favorite trucks right there.
Yeah.
But hey, there's Dale.
There he is.
Howdy.
How you doing, Dale?
It's like
I'm
back
I'm
Tuesday.
fine as pro here. I just got done eating pork chops. I'm good.
Boy,
Dale, is there something wrong with the color on your camera? That John Deere shirt looks yellow instead of.
It is yellow. It's construction yellow.
Trey, are you gonna wear out my thumb
That's not even a thumb. That's
or the finger?
pointer finger.
Yeah, but I'm not exactly sure which way I'm going to go this weekend. I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Well, let me see. I got a quarter.
you gonna flip a quarter and
We'll just,
see what I'm gonna do?
we'll just flip a quarter and you call it, and whatever way you call it, that'll be
Oh
where you-
gosh, somebody else is gonna have to call it.
He can't even decide where to go.
Can't
You
even
can
decide
head
that.
tails.
I mean, I'm you know,
What?
one of those deals where both of them sound really good to me, but I don't know.
Right.
I've been faced with some hard decisions like that, Johnny, and I'd think about them and couldn't come to a decision, and then I'd wake up that morning sick. Didn't do either one of them.
Sounds like
Been there
neither.
and done that.
Don't
Yeah.
do it. Don't do it. Yeah. Don't do either one. Right.
I can't decide, so I guess I'll do neither.
That's possible. Possible that'll
My
happen.
hat lives over here next to my other hat.
Oh, okay, cool. I might
I'm-
have
I like auctions and I love racing. Man,
yeah. It's hard to decide. I'm trying to. I don't know. I'm gonna throw something at them and see if they bite on it. If they bite on it, I'll go racing.
Oh.
I'm gonna tell them. Y'all have a naturally aspirated race, and let's see. I want to run in that for money.
there you go.
So
I tell you, I've been researching, and Johnny, I mean, I love the racing, and I have been looking for motors and looking at stuff. You don't know. This has completely got me going nuts. She don't know all of it, but oh man,
She does now.
Well, if
Well-
it tells you anything, Tony, guess
She
what?
just-
Hannah and I was just
He knows
watching.
more than I think.
We were
she just
watching
yelled at
Power
me on-
Nation building 351s. Does that tell you anything?
Yeah.
Ooh, 351.
Yeah.
351 wins are one of my favorite motors ever.
Yep.
I like
They're
it.
good, but they're hard to find an engine that will, without spending a lot of money, to survive 8,000 pulls. You know, with
Good deal, Derek.
with 800 or 900 horsepower in a small block, it's hard to do.
Now, they make blocks for that.
Yeah, but I like to stay factory. I mean, I like like what you did, stay up like it's factory block. I ain't got that kind of money.
That blocking. Yeah. What's
My
factory?
block?
Yeah.
His block, your block's a factory aluminum block, factory block. It come from Pontiac.
No.
Oh, it didn't. I thought your block come from Pontiac.
It is a Pontiac block, but it didn't come from Pontiac. It came
Okay,
from
well,
it came from a place called All Pontiac.
well, see,
So,
like-
so there, it came from Pontiac, but the name of the company is All Pontiac, and it's an Indian Adventures block.
All you got to
Okay.
do is get a Tony. All you need to do is get you a Dart or a Summit block already stroked, ready to go, and then buy your crank. And
let's just say, let's when I met Angie, I already had it. I had a 373 stroker in the car that she's driving now that had a E303 cam monster headers and it had no fans and the off road or high performance exhaust, 411 gears. I made a lot of Mustangs and Camaros go, what the hell just happened?
Yep.
And Angie's now got the original block back in it with the same headers, and it runs good too. And she likes playing with people, but that only put out maybe 5. I would go no more than 600 horses, but it was a good running car, a SUV, Mercury Mountaineer of all things.
Yeah.
My wife and I had one of those. We put like 370,000 miles on it. They called it a 5.0. It was a 302.
Yeah,
It was a strange one because it was just 2-wheel drive.
yeah. Well, this is what mine is. It's power. It's a PI, power improved. Different cylinder heads. The old small block, the spark plugs would screw sideways in the head like most cars do, or most Fords do sideways. These went straight in the side of the cylinder head, completely different heads.
well, my 5.0, they go right in the center of the head from the top.
On your truck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's dual overhead cam.
Yeah.
So we're boring Jennifer to death. She'll get
What?
Hey,
Jennifer,
I mean,
Tony's gonna paint his block pink and purple sparkle.
Throw some glitter at it.
When Tony's no longer around, they'll plant garden seeds in the dirt.
There you go.
On the
Yeah.
board.
Tony, you get ready to go looking for especially Ford stuff. I've got tons of aftermarket blocks, cranks, heads. I mean, I've
I
got
see you had a 72 Ford truck sitting in
I've got some of them, but that's what my dad does is build race motors.
Is that a 72 Ford truck?
Now I have a 79, a 77, and a 49 Ford.
I want the 77.
I got a 77 4-wheel drive.
Hey,
Yeah,
well,
that's what I
What was
want.
in your video
77.
today?
Hi,
Yeah.
boy, 4-wheel drive.
Is it
Yep,
one of
that's
those
what-
ones that has the divorce transfer case?
Yeah, and this one
Yeah.
is a 1-ton rear end and all under it too.
Those are strange. If you've never seen one, they've got 3 drive shafts in a pickup.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Hi, Lori.
Hey, we keep talking. We'll have Jennifer dreaming about racing now.
Jennifer may be asleep by now at this point.
She said now she's listening.
No,
Mhm.
she's in.
She
Hey,
has
let's talk about
sparkly
tractors
spray
then. We'll
paint.
talk about tractors. That'll do her in.
Yeah.
Piggy has a strange request.
Yeah.
That is a strange request there, Peggy.
Put it up close.
But you know, if that's what you want.
That's what you want.
Believe it or not, I still got that old cam sitting in a box on my shelf out there. I just remember that. That's weird.
Well,
Roll
hopefully you've got it
roll-
well oiled.
Huh?
Hopefully you've got it well oiled.
Oh yeah, it was pickled. I remember doing it long. Actually, I put grease on it.
Yeah, so I can hardly wait. It's not going to be long, and I'm going to be doing my resurrection on the '77 Trans Am. That's one of them, and then
That'll
we're
be
going
cool.
to do Then we're going to put we're going to actually get the other GTO going again. It's sitting out there with no engine or anything in it, and we're going to get it rolling on video, and
Right.
that's gonna get a blown 462 in
I
it.
gotta say, you gonna put the blown one back in it?
Yeah, the blown motor. Yeah, that's what Christine said. We got to put the blower back on it. I was like, man, I'm sitting there thinking I ought to sell the blower, but I get
You cannot beat the sound of that coming straight at you. You cannot.
It's pretty wicked.
It just sounds funny when you say I'm gonna put the blown motor back in it.
Yeah.
Why would you put a blown motor back in the car?
I was
If
thinking
you don't know what you're talking about, it sounds rather funny. Why would you put a blown up motor back in the car?
Is that a 671 blower, Johnny?
It's an 871.
It's an 871.
Yeah. I like that short. I've told you that 100 times. You racing that pickup, that thing singing coming straight at you. I was like, oh man, I love that.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I got a lot of new parts for it, the actual blower itself. We did a lot of stuff because we were actually going to put it on the motor that's in the green car right now, but we ended up going a different direction until that we figured out that our compression ratio was going to be way too high, even with alcohol. So we decided to just go different route with it. But I can put all that on the 462. I mean, I still got it and put it all on that. It'll be cool on there.
Right.
So because that engine's got 8.2 to 1 compression, I think, the one that's for the other car.
For the blower?
Really?
The blown motor is 8.2 to 1 compression. Yeah.
Right. Yep. You can't go a whole bunch more, but yeah.
Right. And you can run it on pump gas and do all kinds of stuff until you get ready to turn it up, and then you need to put something better in there.
Right.
Eric, I'm out of here, guys.
Bye, Derek.
We bored him.
Derek,
See you later, Derek.
Derek, you get him. And I'm telling you, what you went through, Derek, you might have to employ a lawyer in there, but I think they probably owe you quite a bit.
I'm going out with Derek of this anyway. I mean, not like we're going out, but I kind of had a long day yesterday and been working all day today, and that'll give somebody else a chance to get up here. I don't have a story though.
I mean, it's like about right now you're leaving.
Yeah, I'm not sure I could pay attention. I'm too poor to pay attention today. I'm not sure I could pay attention long enough to get the whole story out. So sorry to disappoint you, but no story tonight.
Paul, have a good night.
No story. You're just gonna disappear. That's what's gonna happen tonight.
Yeah.
Well, we'll count down. 1, 2.
Wait a minute. You got to start over. I wasn't paying attention. All right, are you ready?
Someone just went by Trey. It looked like on a bicycle.
My
Yeah.
daughter has got a
I thought I was seeing
shin
things.
issue with a shin, so she has a little 3-wheel cart she rolls around on.
You got a
Those
knee scooter?
those knee scooters.
A what, Jessica? It's a stress fracture. Let me get it right. I'm getting corrected in there.
Ah, got some shin splints going on, huh?
Yeah, and this has been going on for almost a year, and
Oh.
over a year. Yeah, so they just put her back in a walking boot, and now she's on this little scooter. I think she likes a little scooter thing just to be able to zip
I'm
around.
gonna say
everywhere.
she's going faster on that scooter than most people can run.
Meow. That's what you saw.
What are you doing, Paul?
Here he goes.
Hi, Julie.
Hi,
He's
Julie.
just,
Good.
he's just trying to make sure nobody can read his lips.
Yep.
If Joey was in here reading his lips.
That normally means he's trying to get permission from something from the missus.
I was trying to get her to tell me what story I should tell, but she that's my helpmate right over in the corner, you know. Yeah.
Well, you have a good night.
Y'all have a good one.
Good night, Paul.
All right, Tony, I'll pay attention this time. Get started.
What? I knew.
You still got Pauled.
I knew he would do that.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh.
Paul's a great guy.
Yeah.
He is.
That's funny.
When he's sleeping.
Hey, Jan. There's Julie Cook.
Yep.
Howdy.
Hey, Jan.
Good night, Derek.
Oh,
Yep.
I finally got my hey shirt, my Danny shirt that I.
Oh, did you?
She won us or won me or something. I can't
Yeah,
remember.
I won you. And then I thought it was a mistake because I got 2 in the mail, and I was like, I
Yeah,
only
she
won
told me
one.
she won me one, and then 2 show
Yeah.
up, and I was like, well,
Check
dang.
that out, guys.
Time out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
On you?
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, she won
Hey,
me.
drop
That
it
was
down.
a
There
long
you go.
time
Drop,
ago.
pull it up. Pull it up. Pull it up a little bit in the back. See that? Down a little bit.
There
Right
you
there. Hey.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Hey.
And it's not a typo. It's on purpose.
It's
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
It's supposed to be that way, people.
It's supposed to be that way.
Yeah.
You misspelled hey. No, I didn't.
Yeah. Because what
And-
had happened
What had happened
was it Jesse's? Yes, it was Jesse's giveaway. And I won a Danny shirt. And I ended up getting a size for Chris because he wasn't in here. So I won it, got the size for Chris, and ended up getting 2. And I was like,
2 show up. I'm like,
I was like, did I get somebody else's shirt?
Yeah, you did. You got yours.
yeah, somebody else's. Yours.
Nice. I'll take it.
That's a good looking shirt.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
I wore mine the other day.
Mhm.
The bad part is I wear this stinking thing all week. I have like 50 of these for work. So I don't wear like normal clothes or what I call normal clothes on the weekend because I'm at work every day. So I have like 2 days to wear all my other clothes. It takes forever.
Been there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wear these stinking things every day.
Yeah. Yeah. I used to do that too. I used to have to wear these specific stuff, and I'm glad I'm no longer doing that.
Hmm.
But,
Now I have to wear a onesie. I call it a onesie. It's a pair of those thin coveralls, what we have to wear at work. But at least I can wear shorts to work, shorts and t-shirt, and then get there and put my onesie on.
Yeah.
Wear your little Oompa Loompa suit, like the little Tyvek suit.
Yeah, blue with a bunch of reflective stuff all over it.
Oh,
Oompa Loompa.
Yeah, Oompa Loompa. Yeah. That's funny.
So,
But Chris, what she was talking about earlier, if you didn't hear my live last night, I was planning on tomorrow doing a live preg checking cows. Set it up. I don't have but like 8 cows back here. I've got to check, and I was going to set up and do a live tomorrow, but we're
Hey,
at 90% chance of rain here for tomorrow, so I'm going to push that back now to Thursday. So I'm going to set up my if I've got enough service, I'm going to set up my phone right there. It'll be a close up as to what's going on, so you will know exactly where things is going and what's going on in the situation. So
yeah, but a lot of that is you go in there and obviously you're blind because you're not. So you go in there. So a lot of it's by feel. You can't.
it
show that
is.
on
I'm just
camera.
saying I'm going to set the camera up though where people. it's a sight to see. If you've never seen a cow preg checked,
Yeah.
yeah.
If you've never
Well,
seen, hey, that
Yeah.
one right there, that's what Grumpy needs to watch.
Right.
Because if they preg checked women like they preg check cows, there'd be a whole lot less women wanting to get pregnant.
I
can tell you
think
that.
you're right.
Yep. Yep. I've got a bunch of cow stuff coming up. Like I said, we're going to do that Thursday. I'm going to the sale barn tomorrow. And then Friday or Saturday, I've got some more bulls I've got to cut. We're going to castrate some more bulls, preg check some more. So I've got lots of cow stuff if the rain will hold off.
Hi,
Lots of
Spanky.
old nasty stuff.
Did y'all get a lot of rain, Johnny?
We got probably all together, we probably got around 5 inches, which was much appreciated. And we really, 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 really needed it badly.
Yeah.
I'm actually working on a video right now that talks about the drought quite a bit. It's one I probably should have already done, but it's I've been kind of doing other things for a while now, and but I took today and I'm working on that one. I'm working on another video, trying to go on and try to get 2 videos out this week, and then probably I don't know when the next one will come out, so
Have you guys
We'll
ever
see.
messed up and deleted an email that you didn't mean to delete and it just gone?
Yep.
I just did that.
Yeah, I did that too
Oh,
because
no.
apparently Scotty's not in here, is he?
is it work email?
No,
No. Okay.
I even went to my trash and it's not in there.
Oh no.
There's ways to get it back.
Yeah.
You can probably take it down to if you really need it, you can probably take it down to take your phone down to if you got a Best Buy.
Like 2 hours from here.
Well, you can get what I'm telling you is you can get it back.
There's Scotty.
It's really funny how some things, you delete them and you think they're completely gone, and then they go, "Oh, wait a minute."
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how they catch some people doing things they shouldn't be doing.
It's time sensitive though. It's one of those things where if you decide to do it 2 weeks from now, it ain't gonna be there.
Yeah.
But if you are able to go tomorrow, you can probably get it back.
Well,
Maybe
Scotty,
somebody at your work might know how to get it too. Some of your IT or something.
Scotty, I was talking. I think you had sent me an email, and when Dale said that, it made me think about it. I need an email with the cap that you want and the address, your address. I went to mailing everybody's caps out today, and I swore that I had your email, and it's gone. So if you don't mind, just shoot me another email.
But they said the other day they were going to send it out Monday or something, so it's only Tuesday.
Hey, Josh, you still driving the old Dodge?
Well, he was last time I talked to him,
Yeah, same with me.
and so yeah, he's that thing just keeps rolling.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Rolling.
2004 Dodge 3500. Yep, it's the same thing I've got. Boy,
Right.
good one. That's how feds get people. Why I think they got rid of it. Who think they got rid of it? I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I tell you what, there's a lot of cool stuff happening right now. 432,380 K miles.
I was going to say it had like 450,000, but yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Josh, that motor's just getting broken in. Throw another train in it. And then just curl your knees just a little bit. You'll be fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Thank goodness I found it.
Yay!
It was on my phone. I have my phone set that it doesn't automatically delete it off of my Gmail. So till I go back into Gmail and delete it. So it was there. I ordered something for my truck on Amazon, and it was actually telling me that it was shipped and when to expect it. So, and it's kind of important. It's my driver's side mirror.
Mm.
No, yeah.
It helps you back up, don't it?
Yeah, it kind of does.
Two of the wheels.
I mean, you don't have to have one.
Off of it, Josh.
You don't have to have one, but it helps.
But it helps.
Two
I
of the
keep
wheels
thinking of
already.
cars. When anybody talks about side mirrors on cars, all I think of is Mater. Rear view mirrors. I'll get you some and I'll teach you. I don't need to know where I'm going. I just need to know where I've been.
Yeah.
Go some more. There you go.
I'll put some wheels on it and go some more. That's right.
Well, now, Josh, I don't know about that. After I seen you in action on Johnny's trailer, you might want someone else to put the wheels
You might
on.
want to have somebody else put some wheels back on it. Oh, speaking of
That was
putting
fun.
wheels on trailers, the other day, my boss's trailer, the wheel bearings were kind of like they were sloppy. So we had a guy at work that works on the cars and stuff, pull them off and check them and repack them and do all that good stuff. And the castle nuts were just a little bit loose, so he, tightened everything up and got it to where it wasn't so sloppy because we're about to move shops and we're going to use that trailer a bit. So he wanted to make sure it was all good.
Sorry.
And the other guy, that his little helper, was helping him put them back on, and he put the lug nuts back on with the flat side towards the wheel, and he's like, whoa, hey, whoa, what? Well, that's how it goes, right? He's like, no, it's not at all how it goes. He's like, it's tapered on the back side for, you know what? Never mind. Give it to me. It's like, no, it's absolutely wrong in every way.
Yeah.
So I want you to know, I
Hi,
teach
Lori.
I teach a program that these guys are supposed to like be working on stuff and know mechanical things. And the lab that I had to add to my powertrains class is how to take off a hub and pack a wheel bearing using your hand, packing the grease in a wheel bearing and putting it back on and tighten down the castle nut right to get the right preload. And, these guys, they're like, they think that they know it all. And I have them take it off and I'm like, okay, clean up that hub, clean up the bearings and pack the wheel bearings. And I go back over there and they're like dipping their finger and just touching the outside of the bearing. Stuff like that. I'm like, what are you doing?
There you go. Are you good?
I was
That situation.
never to use parts cleaner or anything on the bearing. You squeeze the new grease in, like you said, and it forces out the old grease. I have never, ever cleaned in parts cleaner or brake clean anything, any wheel bearing. That's just the way I was trained a long, long time ago.
Not
Yeah,
good.
but I'm going to tell you, Tony, this wheel will never go on the ground. I built a stand and have a stub axle with one and a tire on it. And so it's just a permanent like fixture,
For there, yeah, right. Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to tell you, I freaked out. I mean, yeah. I pretty much belittled a bunch of young men. I said, you sit in here and brag about how you are the all be all of your diesel pickups. And I said, you can't even pack a wheel bearing. Like,
We were talking about that the other day when we were getting ready to take the wheels off and do all that. And there was a guy talking about, well, they make a tool where you can put it in there and it'll pack it for you. I was like,
yeah.
You have a hand, you hold it in one hand and you slide it. Come on. You go buy a special tool for 4 wheels. Come on.
Yep.
Oh, Jennifer, you just made sure it happened.
Jennifer,
We're gonna have to have wheel repair and stuff
Wheel
like
bearings.
that.
There you go.
Yeah.
It won't matter because in the cahoots, it's never asked a question that would be a normal country boy, something or mechanic would know. It's got to be some kind of funny spin to it
Uh-huh.
to make it a guess still.
Now you got Dale's brain twisting there.
Yeah, now he's like,
What can I do now?
I can't remember how old I was before I realized that shade tree mechanic was supposed to be a derogatory term. I always grew up thinking that's just my dad. Like,
Yeah, it's just normal.
like I didn't think it was a naughty word. I was just like, okay. And then I found out, I don't know, it's probably, early high school that it's like, that's supposed to be an insult. I'm like, well, I disagree.
You know, it's kind of like I told the college basketball team, their coach brought them over there to me. And I showed them how to check the oils and how to change the oil on a vehicle and everything. And I told all them, I said, you all in here trying to say that, you got game with all these girls and impressing your girlfriends, talking about some video game and stuff. I said, you want to have game? I said, change the oil in front of your girlfriend on your vehicle, fire it up and take her for a drive. I said, she'll be impressed in that because you just saved $125. Hey, buddy, what are you doing?
Hi.
What's he do? Tony.
Hi.
Bye.
Bye.
I saw a meme a while back that said something to the effect like, ladies, if your boyfriend can't do ABC or whatever, you have a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm going to tell you, I got a girl in my program, and she'd put most men to shame. She can get some stuff done.
Good.
Yep.
Hi, bud.
Are you still saying bye?
I can't even hardly see you. They got the little thing covering up half of you. Oh, there we go.
Wow. How to hook up jumper cables.
Isn't
I
that
can
crazy?
believe that. Yeah, I can believe that.
Is that better?
Corbin, tell Papa you need some candy.
Show.
Right here.
You got
he's
candy
already-
right there?
He's like,
Well, tell him you need some chocolate, too.
chocolate.
Yeah.
Did Mommy give you some ice cream?
You get any ice cream?
Don't talk about ice cream. Trey seems to do videos. He has ice cream smeared on his face.
Let me tell you what I did last night. I went to eating ice cream, and that ice cream was so good. I ate every bit of it. I didn't even have none to put in the freezer last night. I was up at 1 o'clock. I was up at 1 o'clock this morning, still eating ice cream.
Oh, yeah. Josh in here. I want candy.
Bye.
You're still saying bye?
Bye.
It's not even time to go yet.
Bye.
Well, maybe he thinks it's time to go.
Maybe. He wants his papa time, I guess.
Yeah. Blame him.
Teach him how to put battery cables on. Do it early.
Right.
Bye.
That's right. That's right.
Bye.
Avid named a turkey after me. Is it Bougie?
We'll bring Corbin next time we go to racetrack.
Yeah, he'd like that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I bet he would.
Vroom, vroom. He likes cars, and he's bigger on trucks and tractors, but he likes cars too.
Yeah.
We went to NASCAR whenever my diesel broke, which was about a year and a half ago, I guess. In NASCAR, we brought 2 sets of grandkids. Both the boys
No Dale is candy.
excited. I mean, when they went by, they were standing. I had that ear on them with the radios. They can hear the drivers. They were going nuts. They both absolutely loved it.
Yeah. Tony, if you're for serious about that, about what you were talking about, I'll help you all I can. Same for you, Dale. You know,
I got to get in a
Dale
little-
sends me pictures of stuff, you know, and I go to auctions and I'm always looking at stuff that, you know, there's always cars and stuff I'm always looking at. You know, they're not as easy as they used to be to get though.
Right.
You know, a lot of that stuff around here disappeared when scrap metal hit 220 a ton.
Right.
Yeah,
It's horrendous what all went, you know, but I actually saved some stuff during that because the salvage yard got in some stuff that they gave that much a ton for, and they set it out front and actually to sell it. And I bought some of those cars.
Hi, Brian.
Brian.
So,
You know, that's the scrap yard, salvage yard to the west of me. That's what he started doing with antique tractors. They started bringing antique tractors
Hi,
in like
Evelyn.
crazy. He just started lining them up, and he figured out, you know, he paid 220 a ton for it. Well, he could set it out there and sell it for 440 a ton,
right.
and it'd be cheap to whoever was looking for it, and he's making good money on it, you know.
Right.
Dad has got 302s and 351s. I don't know how many 351s left, but used to all the scrap guys around here that was hauling scrap, before they would go to the scrap yard, they would always come by his shop.
If it was a Ford engine,
if it was a Ford, yep. He pretty much we used to have piles and piles of.
I used to help this
302.
farmer feed his cattle and stuff, and actually farmed for him too, worked ground and planted and harvested and everything. And he had this old square body Chevy, and the neighbor across the section kind of did mechanic work and convinced him that 350 010 block that was in that Chevy, them weren't good engines, and convinced him to do away with that and put like some newer 2-bolt main 350 in that thing. And I'm like, Dave, do you know what you just gave that guy?
Yeah.
No.
Before my dad quit working at the salvage yard he used to work at, there was people that would come in there and sit out front and just hang out and buy cars off of people when they come in. It's like, hey, I'll give you whatever they're gonna give you.
Yeah.
Load it in the parking lot.
Yeah. The one over here at the town I work at, over by the state line, the salvage yard there, if it pulls in a parking lot, you cannot buy it. They will come out there and tell you they will call the law on you and press charges for trespassing if you try to buy scrap from people when they're bringing it in.
Yeah. I can see that.
Yeah.
I could definitely see that.
And they will sell nothing out of there. Every bit of it gets crushed. They will sell nothing out of it.
Wow.
Well, our scrapyard here, they will sell it to you. They will sell stuff if you want it.
Right.
They can make so much more money off of it. You know, they'll have old equipment come in there off these farmers. Well, they'll set it over to the side. It might be some 6-row or 8-row equipment. They'll set it over to the side, and when they have nothing to do, they'll get their hands and go out there and cut it up into 2-row width, and then they'll turn around and sell that stuff. You know,
for like garden planters and stuff.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I got a salvage yard that I go to that has absolutely everything and anything you can think of that will sell you that they have. And that's one place I kind of get giddy about going to. I can't wait to go there because I don't know I'll come home with something.
We used to have one on our side of Muskogee called Kegel's, and I think it's still there. But Kegel's had pretty much, man, I don't know how much stuff I come out of Kegel's with. I mean, I used to come out you know, it's one of the only salvage yards I knew of where I could go get 12-bolt rear ends out of Chevelles and stuff like that. I could get, you know, just all kinds of cool stuff from them. But, you know, then the crushing craze came, and a lot of that old stuff got crushed up. But I still think they have some pretty cool stuff. I need to get with them and see, because there's a few little things that I need for not necessarily my old cars, but for like my truck and stuff like that.
High stitching it up.
Johnny, do you ever hear of, because I know they had one up there, Pull Apart, up in Tulsa?
Well, yeah, I know they got some up there.
It's called Pull Apart. Anyway, there's two owners. I know the one owner personally for 25 years. The other one's GNR, which owns the GM Pull Apart. I've known them for absolutely long time, and they're here in Oklahoma City. I actually worked with the Wilsons for several years, so whenever I need anything, I just go over there and they just let me go out back and walk out the back door, whatever I want. But yeah, it's Pull Apart's a pretty good place to go to.
So run out there and grab you a short bed 72 Ford F100 pickup.
Good luck finding this way you drift.
I'm in.
Hey, when I was watching Trey's video, my head snapped and went, what is that in the pasture?
That's what it was. I was like, wait, what was that?
Yep,
Hey,
yep.
that 79 that's back here has got a brand new motor sitting under the hood. It's actually the original motor that came in it. I rebuilt it, and we had stuck it back in the motor. It's got all brand new interior been put in it, and you see where it's at right now.
Yep.
Yep. Every bit of it.
Well, you had to be looking for two things. One, because you had ice cream all over your face. The second thing, I seen that truck sitting there.
I was like, this boy really got stuff all over his face.
I told him last night. I said it was one of them deals. I mean, you done filmed it. I didn't know it was there. I wasn't going to just delete and not put the video out there.
Yep.
I didn't even know it was like that. So I was editing the video. I'm like, well, we're just going to roll with it, folks, and get them a good laugh, I guess.
Hey, that's a good one. I liked it.
Yep.
And it's fitting from the ice cream, man.
Yeah.
You know what I want? And I want one for another reason, but I want an old import that has a set of points that's in good set of condition that I can just park it, pull the tank out of it, don't worry about it. If I ever need it, put the tank back in, throw some fuel in it, I can use it as an emergency. But it's got to be an old one that's set of points on it. I don't want no electronic crap.
You want to know import?
Yeah, an old import. You know, in the late 60s, very early 70s.
Like an old Datsun.
Datsun, yep, a Toyota, I don't care, anything. Where I used to live, this guy had like in the other house, probably like 4 of them in his garage. And he kept them there for the same exact reason why I wanted them, and he drives those daily. I don't care what it looks like. I just wanted to have it as an emergency. I've got something that I can rely on, very temporary, and go.
Yeah. Well, yeah, talking about, go ahead. Sorry. No, I was just going to say, going back to some of the wrecking yard stuff around here, like in the dirt track world, they're allowing aftermarket frames now on the stock cars, you know, like hobby cars and stuff, because you can't find the old cars no more. Everything's being crushed. Yeah. Yeah. They're allowing them to have aluminum bodies.
Yeah.
And
A lot
that.
of the dirt tracks around here.
Yeah.
Even the old street, Bone Street stock and stuff like that.
Yep.
They've all started going to those late model frames or skinning, modified frames and stuff like that, because those cars are getting so hard to find. I mean,
Yep. And if you can find anything old like that, you just need to buy it now, because you're not going to find them too long from now.
Yeah.
I know where a bunch of old stuff is, a bunch of old trucks and stuff, but people just won't get rid of them. They like, nope, I'm going to do something with that one day.
It's funny you said that F100 because when I was scrolling a while ago on Marketplace, there was one on there. You know what they wanted for it? And it was rough. I mean, we're talking rough as a corn cob.
I probably saw the same one. It's a short bed F100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like $6,000.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like,
pretty rough.
That's pretty rough for $6,000.
It was rough.
So what I'm hearing with all of this race car talk is I got more races to go to because I got options now.
Mm-hmm.
I can go watch Johnny race. I can go watch Tony race. I can go watch Dale race. Dang.
Yep. And what I would like is you could watch Johnny, Tony, and Dale race the same place the same night.
That
Each
would be
other.
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. The only problem is it'll definitely have to be a handicap race for Dale to race Johnny because
Well, no, wait. Can I build one too then?
You
yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I'll build a camper to come watch all y'all race.
They'll build a camper.
I want to do
I
my old
used to think-
49.
Lisa and I, we wanted a dirt track car so bad, but I told Lisa, I'm like, a dirt track car is like a boat. You just bring out another 1,000 every week. Because
Every
as
week.
soon as you're fast, they are trying their darndest to tear you up no matter what.
Well, that you're hearing your
work
front.
on it. You definitely work on it every race
Yeah.
because the suspension's got to be replaced. And
Yep.
It just depends. If you out front in them old cars, you ain't got to do much. You can bring her home and wash it, clean it up, and you can go right
Yeah,
back. to
until
this
you
week.
start going back through all them people that you left in the dust,
Yeah.
and they're
Yeah.
like, hey, he ain't passing me no more, Wall.
Yeah.
Once is enough.
It's just done got the late model world has done got too expensive. I mean, one set of shocks now is $12,000 just for a set
Yeah,
of
it's
shocks.
ridiculous.
oh,
That-
And they're even cheating. They're having to try to find ways to catch people with these electronic shocks. They're actually running an electronic right front shock that basically they can flip a switch and it pins it down. It just pins the right front down. You know, it's getting to be it's too much.
I never did think it worked anyway.
Oh no, it worked. Let me tell you, it worked.
You ever tried to drive one of them cars down a street?
Oh, I've had one.
Just straight down a street, not turning. Just like drive it through town one night at cruise night. Try to drive one of them.
We've run them. We've drove ours through parades and all kind of stuff with them. Yeah, trust me.
One
I
day
know.
kind of speed you didn't.
Yep.
Not on
No. I get out on the road. We
You
get on
notice
the
you said
blacktop.
parades where you're doing like a half a mile an hour.
Yeah.
Hey,
I will say I had a friend. He had one of them big hot rod diesel pulling tractors, you know, the smoker. He got pulled over by the cops on his tractor for going way too fast and reckless on his pulling tractor. We were tuning on it in the shop, and he's like, well, I'm going to go take it out and see what it'll do. And he pulls out of the driveway of that shop, and he takes off. It looks like a kid wanting to race on a Saturday night. And he makes about 2 blocks down that highway, and all of a sudden, woo, they pulled him over. He called us up, and he's like, hey, bring the trailer.
You were talking about a minute ago about electronic shocks back in NASCAR. When I was in NASCAR, I'm going to go back, and I don't remember the year at all, but I'll just go put it in the early 90s. And I don't remember what car that did this, but on the rear spoiler, what they were doing on the back, they now they are straight bolt to adjust where they need to be. Back then, they had false ones. They are actually using like a hydraulic lifter on an engine. So when the amount of pressure hit it, it would actually fold that down so they would go faster in the straightaways. And when they'd slow up a little bit, the pressure would pull back up. And back then, when they changed, like I think it was Daytona 500, the first year, they made them put these big clamps, and they had like torque wrenches or something that you would put the clamp on the bar and you'd pull it down. And it had to meet a certain amount of strength. That way, you knew that they didn't have this hydraulic lifter sitting inside the rear deal, because it was pretty cool.
I wonder whose team that was. Jimmy Johnson.
It may have been. I don't remember at all.
No, it was. It was Jimmy Johnson's team, and who else was it?
Well, back then, if Jimmy Johnson was with Angie's driver, Jeff Gordon.
Jeff Gordon, but they had a third one. They didn't put it on Jeff's, but they put it on Jimmy's and the third driver. Who was the third driver? I can't remember his name.
I don't remember either. I've slept.
But I remember it being a big stink because.
Yep. Now it's complete solid mount. You can't bend nothing.
Yeah. That's why all this stuff, when they got these cars running sideways now, that's what that's all about. Look at some of these new late models. If you see a dirt track race, look at how they're built. I mean, they're coming straight at you. You can see a foot and a half of the right side. They're having to now take poles and set poles up when they're checking them, and the car has to be able to go through those poles without touching on either side. They give you some play.
When NASCAR went to this new gen car back like 3 years ago, all NASCARs, you would lay down a straightaway, you'd see them look like you're going sideways, going down. Well, now everything is 100% laser. They set it in there. They have points that set these laser beams in there, and it has to be exact. They've changed it a lot how you do that.
Yep.
Going through the checkout before each race was crazy.
So I put a short out the other day about lightning striking my tree, my deer skin tree.
Yeah.
Seen it.
Well, I literally have a guy here who thinks that I took an axe or a scraper and went all the way to the top of that tree and took all the bark off of it to make that short.
I don't get people. Like, I don't. Okay. L Rant, get ready. It's like I said the other night. These booger picking suckers sitting on their mom's couch in their basement who's never had a job sit there and want to run down real people putting out their shorts because you're not somebody in there being stupid like all the rest of their booger pickers that they follow. And so then they're all tough guys. Every one of them is a tough guy. They want to get in there and run you down in the chat, and they want to talk big in all their comments and everything. And you go look at it. They love throwing rocks at people, but there ain't an ounce of content on their channel, so no one can throw rocks back at them, you know.
I told him, I said, you really think that I climbed 70 foot up that tree with an axe or something, beating the bark off one side just to make a short?
Now, Johnny, I mean,
How would you explain the marking on your stand?
Oh,
You
no,
know,
Johnny's
like-
got a torch.
No,
Lord Jesus.
They got an answer for everything.
there's an answer for everything. It's just you know.
Yeah.
hey, look, it's like I had people tell me that I had faked when I shocked myself in top of the head, that I touched that on purpose. So let me tell you something. If I wouldn't do it with the top of my head. I promise you.
Oh yeah, you get all kinds of stuff like that, Trey.
Stupid. Ah.
I tell people all the time when they start crap like that, like, hey, jealousy ain't sexy. All the time. That's all it is.
Kind of like my neighbor telling me that lightning struck and burned our post up here, all 3 corner posts, burn them to the ground with his burn pile right there beside him.
Yeah, I like it. I like the folks who cannot imagine that cattle and flies kind of go together a little bit.
Yeah.
Why do your cows have so many flies? Why?
Well, I'm
And they've
sorry.
never owned a cow in their life, so they have no forethought about it. Like they're just like, why is there so many flies? Well, because cows stink.
Well,
Why?
2 years ago, I had a bad comment about someone said about my pigs. They had flies. You can see flies flying around. And I had fly paper sitting there, and you keep it clean in what you do. I was like, what?
They're big.
They're stupid. Yeah.
Like literally, that's the animal people pick to talk about when somebody's a nasty person. It's like living like a pig. Like, and you want the pigs to be clean. Like, what? What?
Yeah.
It's like I had one of my videos I said in there. We got real busy. I think it was during hay season, and I had said that I didn't get to feed the cows. I hadn't fed the cows in a couple of evenings, and the cows have plenty to eat. There's plenty out there. I just feed them every day. Just keep them, just a little supplement. Keep them coming to the feed bucket,
Just
whatever.
spoil 'em.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, I had a couple people went off on me. Would you let your family go 2 days without eating? And I'm like, dude, they're fine. There's a lot of people that never feed their cows any feed. I mean,
I put out one, and I was feeding these like 1,700 pound steers, and I was feeding them grain, to finish them out for freezer camp.
Yeah.
And I got attacked because I fed cows grain. I was poisoning those cattle by feeding them grain.
Really?
And I'm like, go back wherever you come from.
Yeah.
Because obviously you don't know. Like, if you turned cattle loose and there was a pile of grain in the middle of 600 acres, they're going to go find that pile of grain. And they're going to eat every ounce of it.
Yep.
They'll be in it. They'll be in it.
Yep.
That's sweet to them.
What about the people that gripe about not having shelter? Like, you don't have a lean-to for your cows? Yeah. Like, when's the last time you saw a lean-to in the middle of the wood for all the deer? Like, I don't go around building lean-tos in the middle of the forest for all the deer. Are you retarded? People are just
dumb. Cattle, all they need is something to break the wind.
Yep.
Yeah.
They need something to break the wind. They need some shade.
Yep.
And
Hi, Rainy Ridge.
They're all in water and something to eat, and they're good.
Hi, Angie.
Angie.
Hi, Tina.
I mean, mine are already they've already put on their winter coat now.
Mine are. That's what they're doing now.
So,
when we had
that's what I'm doing. I'm just putting on my winter coat.
Yeah, putting on that winter coat.
I've been doing it since like May, so maybe it'll catch up eventually.
Listen, have y'all seen Mickey's
truck
community post?
Oh, I saw the one
The
that
Santa
he's talking
Claus
about who
looks
looks like Santa Claus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did you read Joey's comment?
Yes, it's something about ginger at certain times.
If the light's right.
Yes, if the light hits just right. Yeah. My other option would be ginger from Not For Nothing.
Joey. Tony has a little deal that looks just like Dale sitting right there. It's
no, he doesn't.
Telling me it does not look like Dale. Yeah, you got it. Yeah.
No.
Tell me this if Dale didn't have a gray beard.
He does have the suspenders.
Oh no.
But that wasn't meant for look at Dale's gone. That was not meant for Dale, but it was
my eyes. I'm not my eyes.
Lisa sent that to me is what it was. Anyway, it was funny.
Yeah.
I like how you put it next to your crock pot at Pinecone Fest. That was.
Angie goes, "What are you doing that for?" So they're gonna know whose crock
They
pot.
gotta know whose crock pot that is.
That's it right there. Game on.
That is
I almost couldn't
obscene,
eat
Tony,
because there's
says
little
Lori.
Tony sitting right there at the end of the table looking right at me.
Hey,
No.
they know who I am.
We know why you have that thing, Tony.
That's right.
We heard a story.
And it's not a story. There is Angie did find the pictures.
Yeah, that's all right. We don't want to see them.
I don't want to see him either. That was back when I was about 60 pounds less, and oh yeah.
Like I said, we don't
Yeah.
want to see 'em.
Yep. I was actually worried that she was going to bring him to Pinecone. I said, "Please," no. I said, "I don't look like that no more. That's embarrassing."
But you were the one that was adamant that you were going to show them their while back.
I didn't want to.
We were talking about 10 Killer last year, and he was talking about that. We were talking about making that wall with the old photos and see if you could pick the old photo and tie it to the YouTuber and whatnot.
Yeah.
We ended up not ever doing that, but Tony was talking about bringing that picture then.
Because that was because you would not recognize me from there. From that, what's that? Ooh, but you wouldn't have recognized me from now.
Yeah. Boom, chicka, bow, mo.
Yep.
Wow.
That's hilarious.
Those are the days.
I'm not drastically change the subject, but I have to ask you in person, what the crap happened to your Tigers?
Well, you see, that was an impersonated team.
I need popcorn to hear this.
Right? Let me go get a Coke. Hold on.
I'll be right back for a second. Hold on.
Hang on, let me get me a towel here so I can wipe my tears up when I start telling the story.
Right? Well, I just remember you talking to somebody the other day, and they were talking about Roll Tide, and you're like, "Hey, let me talk to you about Roll Tide." Blah blah blah. And then all of a sudden, I saw that game, and I was like, "Oh my Lord!"
I do not know what happened there. Like
The same thing happened to them that happened to K-State against Houston. The bus arrived; they were not on it. Some other team was on that bus.
I mean, they had a complete brain fart. I can tell you somebody did.
Well,
So
they need to take some brain Beano next time because they quit having those brain farts.
I'm telling you.
And then you see
that was
they
horrible.
were fined $250,000 for the student section throwing all the trash out on the field because it got so bad that they went to booing, and the student section went to throwing beer cans and all kinds of trash out in the field, and it caused a delay in the game. So the SEC fined LSU $250,000.
You know why they were throwing all that out on the field? Because they thought it was okay because there was all kinds of trash already on the
trash
field.
on the field anyway. You're right. Hey, Rebecca.
Hi, Rebecca.
Hi, Rebecca. Yeah, well, I was watching who was I watching? Ole Miss, and who'd they play this weekend? But anyway, they stopped the game for like 15 minutes because a squirrel run across the field. I'm like, it's a squirrel. Play football.
It's a squirrel.
What is the problem here?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm still trying to get past the being trapped in your house by dogs deal.
There's some big old dogs.
You want to talk about old Dale said something he said, and the comments started up. That post of Julie's, I commented on it, and wow, that's where I'm at. You're a full-on hunter, and they really didn't like it when I said lead poisoning is 100% fatal when placed between the eyes.
Well, I'm just. Hey, Henny, LOL. Honey.
Honey.
So,
Thank you, Avid.
but the thing is, to be trapped in your,
There ain't no
they
dog
said they
ever
called the
moving.
sheriff and stuff like that, and the sheriff came out and stuff. But I hear the sheriff would not have came.
Nah.
The
You know what my sheriff would have said?
Yeah, he'd
You're
have said the
kidding me,
same
right?
thing he said to me. He said, "You got a cordless hole puncher?"
Yeah.
Not to mention where we're at, we had to call Okmulgee County, and it'll take them 45 minutes minimum to get anywhere close.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, they wouldn't come out here. They'd say, "You have a."
Yeah.
Yep.
You live in
Just
the country,
handle it yourself.
deal with it.
Yep,
Deal
just
with
handle
it.
Yeah.
But they're not
Sure.
going to do it. They said they're not going to.
Yeah, I saw her short today. They're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, we're not shooting at it or nothing." I'm like, "Well, I
Mhm.
would."
First, it locks you in your house,
In a hot second.
and then it's growling at you on your property.
Mm-hmm.
They said they can't take their own dog outside.
Yeah, they can't.
See, mine's the other way around. I would have to lock my dog inside because if I let my dog out, my dog would kill their dog. I got game cam footage of my dog just NFL lineman smashing 2 Rottweilers, and they ran off. And I have not seen those Rottweilers ever again.
Nope.
I used to have
They're probably still running.
He was a half Catahoula, half Chow. I got him as a puppy.
Chows are insane.
Oh,
Yep.
I'm going to tell you, a coyote coming through our yard, and then there was just pieces of coyote.
Yeah, chows are insane.
Yeah,
They
chows.
have a mental disorder.
Well, you mix a little Catahoula with it, and it gets real bad then.
When I was growing up, we had a black lab and red chow mix, and it looked like a black lab. It was all black. It had the lab looking face and everything. It was just thicker, like more muscle because it had the chow.
Mhm.
It didn't look like skinny like a lab does sometimes. It was just like a really thick lab, and that thing was crazy.
Yep.
Like, in the best possible way, but it was nuts.
They are.
Yeah, Mom and Dad had an Airedale and Lab mixed, and they're just a territorial dog. And he would lay out in the middle of the gravel road, and vehicles would drive around him. But if other neighbors' dogs would come, he would watch them. As long as they went around, he wouldn't ever fool with them.
Hmm.
He would just sit there and watch them. It was that tree line. As long as they stayed on that tree line, he never fooled with them.
Ours would be, he would play mind games with them. They'd have something jump over the fence or whatever, and they'd stop and look at him and like, oh, crap, a dog. And then they'd start kind of diddy bopping across there, and he'd just watch them go across the yard like it was nothing. When they got way too far to get away, then he'd go after them. Like he'd just wait and wait and wait. It's like, okay, you can't make it out now. They're nuts.
Mm-hmm.
They are. I mean, I had one time, and it would be, just fine, be great. And all of a sudden, that thing would lay underneath the car and for no reason whatsoever, just run out and just bite the far out of you and then run back underneath the car and act like it did nothing wrong,
Like it was a cat.
Yeah.
I was thinking the same thing. My mom used to have like one of those stupid little kick me dogs, the Shih Tzus or whatever.
Mm.
They had one of those little Pekingese, Chinese little itty bitty kick me dogs. Yeah. And it would hide.
I'm gonna start using that.
It would hide underneath the couch, and as soon as my dad came home from work, he'd walk down the hallway. He had to pass the end of that couch, and that dog would jump out at his foot like every single day when he come home from work. He would lay there waiting on my dad to walk by just to bite him.
That's Brenda, the cat here. Brenda, our male cat. That's the way it is.
Yeah, Trey has a gender confused cat.
Yeah.
It's in the right generation for it.
Remember the dog situation I had a couple of months ago?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I said there was 3 involved. A little pup went on home. I thought I took care of the second one, which is a black and white one. Well, I'd say less than 3 weeks ago, Angie goes, "Get out here real quick." I was inside the house and went out there, and there sat the black and white one that guy told me that he was going to put that thing down because it had the taste of blood of that piglet. There was two of them that attacked the piglet, and he never did. It was sitting out back in right outside the back door, staring at me and my wife. I could not believe it.
I'm gonna tell you this: the neighbor wouldn't have had to worry about doing his job anymore after that.
Well, the thing is, I ran back in the house again. I came back out; it was already gone.
Oh, I was going to say you didn't treat it like it was a GoPro.
Well, no. I did the first one, but I wasn't expecting that because she said, "Yell at me. Come out here, look at this real quick. Look." Actually, it was two of them out there, two different dogs. I didn't ever seen that other one, but this one here, I knew the dog right away. I was like, he never put the dog down.
So that whole deal of Julie's that she posted, I did get really triggered because that happened to us when my daughter was like 4. Mm-hmm. A neighbor across the section had a Rottweiler. We go outside. I go outside. That Rottweiler's out there and it's growling and carrying on. And I had their number and I called them up and I said, "You have exactly 5 minutes. Come get this Rottweiler." Mm-hmm. I said, "I have children and this thing is mean." They come over there. They said, "It's not mean. That's just how it greets you." I said, "Well, I'm going to tell you, it don't come back to my house." And I said the same thing I said on that post. If you care about this dog, it's going to be in a pen or it's going to be on a chain. Mm-hmm. Yep. Well, about a week later, here come little Ob running in the house, and she's like, "Daddy, that dog's back." Well, it never made it back home.
Yep. Well, I
don't know where it went, but it didn't make it back home.
If I knew what it was to begin with, then that definitely wouldn't be out there. But first, she told me, "Get out here and look at this," and that's when I realized it's the same dog. I couldn't get back in fast enough and get it, so it was gone. But I told my neighbor about it, and I said, and they're neighbors with the other neighbors, and I said, "I can't believe that dog is still around. Beware, because that has a taste of blood right now. Watch it." And I said, "Next time it's in my property, it's gone." And he never responded back until a couple days later. He goes, "Yeah, the word has been passed on. Don't worry about it." I said, "Well, I was worried about it the first time around."
Yeah.
I'm not worried about offending someone. I'm offended.
Yep. The thing is they were super. That's where Coda came from, is these people that have the dogs. They're super good. But I guess they thought they couldn't believe their dog would jump in the pen with the piglets, and what happened. I offered the guy to come look at the scene. I took pictures of it. I felt bad that what had happened. It messed me up for like a week because I don't like a pet. I hate to see that with my Willow, and I understand that stuff. But it happened. I had to do what I had to do. I knew I couldn't get involved with it, and the other dog I thought I did hit jumped out, limped, because that's why I thought I hit it, but I never did.
Avid,
so quick, I couldn't even think.
Yeah, I'm Avid. I don't know if the answer to that.
I just
all I can tell you is about 3 days later they come looking for said dog, and I said, "I haven't seen it.
I know nothing. I see nothing, and I do nothing."
I mean, I warned them. That's all. Yeah. I'm going to tell you, and it's not just other people. I used to raise coon dogs, breed coon dogs, and train them. And I bought the kids a bunch of little feeder goats to feed out, when they were little bitty, for, them to make money, and they had them eating lots, all the random lots around there for the cattle would grow up in weeds when we weren't using them. So I had these goats in there, and the kids would throw feed out to them and take care of them. And one morning about 6 o'clock in the morning, I had pups that run loose, and I'd leave them run loose until they started running, treeing anything. Then I'd put them on chain, and then I'd start training them how to tree coon, you know. About 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning, I hear this ball mouth dog just going to town. And I'm like, something ain't right. So I put on my stuff, I go out, and it's in the barn. I get up there to the barn, and them kids had 5 goats, and when I got out there, it looked like the apocalypse. One left out of the 5.
Yeah.
And that pup never got trained after that.
We had a Rottweiler one time, and we had some goats, and the Rottweilers, you know, everybody hold your ears out there. The Rottweiler was on a chain. Okay, well, the Rottweiler got loose, and while we were gone, and he killed all the goats. And, yeah, I mean, it was like 6 goats. He killed them all, and so, you know, we end up without a dog and without goats.
Without goats.
So,
Right.
Yep.
I mean, it was. I guess it's probably my fault. Probably should have checked his chain better. Those dogs. I'll tell you something about a Rottweiler. They will hit the end of that chain like they've never hit the end of a chain every
time.
Yeah.
They will run and hit the end of it as hard as they can every single time, even though it jerks them back.
You'll think they broke their own neck that jerks them back so far.
Yeah.
We even built a thing because of that, and originally I thought about patenting it. It was a piece of pipe with a spring inside of it, and that what would happen?
Take the shock out of it.
Yeah, it would take the shock out of the chain, because that pipe would hold the spring and stuff like that, and we had washers inside the pipe, and so he could pull, and it would just take the shock out of it, because that dog would hit the end of it so hard every single time. But the chain was wearing, at the links, and he wore the links until they were pretty thin, and then it just broke right on through. Yeah, you need
and Joe, I know what you're saying. I have some friends, and they raise rots, and they are good dogs. But I'm going to tell you, they don't put up with aggression out of them at all from the time they're babies. And they are, I mean, you don't want to mess with their family. You don't want to show up unannounced, but they're not going to do anything. They're well trained.
Oh,
yeah, there's certain breeds of dogs you have to stay on top of on training, because of their capabilities. You have to stay on top of it.
Yep.
As far as ours being sweet to people, ours was super sweet to people. But if it walked on 4 legs or it had 2 legs and feathers, it was game on. It was everything out there.
Mama,
Johnny, hold your ears real quick, because Gibbs is on a chain right now, because I got him that stupid little cable you get for dogs that says it's made for 250-pound dogs.
Yeah, right.
And he's only 130, and he snapped that like it was dental floss. So he's right now. My dog is got 5/16 logging chain around a freaking oak tree, because that's the only thing that keeps him in my yard.
Yeah.
When I used to live in Florida, I had a German Shepherd who weighed 125. Excellent guard dog, but that dog, one thing, when he sees another dog come toward a property, he was in a garage. I had a chain wrap around a bench that had 2x4 legs. He snapped the legs right off the bench. So at that point, he got bolted, not with dog chain, with link chain.
Yeah.
When we built that house, I'm sorry, Dale, when we built the house, it was brand new. And I had a problem with the roof like a year later. The roof was like an ocean. Well, the truss company came out, looked at it, and said, yeah, yours fits the time frame when we built trusses when they're green, when we were supposed to. So they came and retrussed our house through the attic. I had the dog, his name was Schultze, in the garage. I got a phone call in the middle of the day. Hey, come here quick. Your dog is in your house. We can't get out of the attic right now. Well, I came home. He literally ate. It was a hollow core door, not thinking. I just built the house. He ate through the hollow core door and busted through to get where they were at in the house. And the back room would have a large opening at. It was crazy.
Wow.
Ours did that one time. The doorknob was still there and still latched, but it was the top two hinges, the bottom, everything from the doorknob down, the middle hinge down was just missing, like gone.
Oh.
Turn the knob and spin. It's like one of those Dutch doors where you got the top half and the bottom half. There was just no bottom half. Gone.
Evelyn, you're saying that there. The German Shepherd we had was fully trained not to take commands from voice. It was all snap fingers and clapping. We had 100% trained. My dog and my brother's dog were the exact same way. You couldn't talk to the dog for no reason. They were. You could throw a steak in front of them. They will not touch it. My youngest son has 2 pit bulls. They've had them for like 15 years. They are fully 100% trained. Perfect dogs. You throw meat. We were eating dinner one night, and he threw hot dogs in front of them. He told all of them to lay down the ground. Is that new sign language try?
I'm just looking at the fact of how true that finger is. It's John Deere green, and it's saying number 1.
Oh my God! I'm burning them. I will burn them tomorrow.
I'm surprised Angie's not in here with her finger.
No, that was hilarious.
Yeah, the
I thought
girls.
he was throwing gang signs for a second.
I know. I thought he was throwing gang signs.
Yeah.
You could make them throw an X up, I guess.
Yeah, but yeah, this we don't have any dogs. We don't have any animals like that. The last dog we had was a little miniature Sheltie. She lived to be 23 years old.
Holy cow!
And she, when she passed on, we decided we wasn't going to have any more dogs, and we haven't.
Right.
So
y'all talking about the Rottweiler. Daddy and Mama they have a Rottweiler cross with a Catahoula cur. It's what they have. He is massive right now to be as young as he is.
Yeah. Yep. Got feet as big as mine.
He is. I don't think he's but like 9 weeks old right now. And I bet you he weighs close to 18 pounds, 20 pounds. Just huge.
What is that one that it's like a Great Dane Bulldog? It's a Bull Mastiff.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like their heads like that wide.
Yeah.
And a friend of mine, he when him and now his wife, when he was in Manhattan going to Kansas State, he got that dog as a puppy, Bull Mastiff puppy. And he's living up there going to school at Kansas State. And his girlfriend that now become his wife, she come out of one of the halls from class, and here's campus police, and they're surrounded in this yard. And they're like, stay back, stay back. And there's that Bull Mastiff puppy. And I mean, he's a puppy, but he's like bigger than most any dog you've ever seen, And she comes walking out that door, and there's a whatever, I can't even remember his name, Tom or Bill or whatever. And she's like looking, and she goes, Tom, what are you doing? And that dog looked, and of course they're stub-tailed, so his whole booty's just wagging, and he just comes plopping over there, and they're all, like the OK Corral, ma'am, stay back. And she's like, it'll be fine. That was the biggest puppy dog. I mean, I seen him. He's like 5 years later, and he still acted like he was 6-month-old puppy. You sit down, he wanted to get on your lap and just love on you and everything. But if you got out an air hose in the shop with a blower nozzle and start blowing it, he went ballistic. He would just try to eat that air hose.
Hey, Dale, the old work dog up there, y'all probably seen him in some. That's the way he is. That air hose, he will go crazy.
Eric and
Night.
Tina.
Tina,
Good.
Eric.
Night.
I imagine probably Eric's already sleeping.
Eric's,
Yeah.
well, either that or he's working, one of the two.
Right.
But go keep the neighborhood safe tomorrow, Tina.
Yeah.
But that's what they say about them. They say they just look mean. They're just big old babies. And I know 2 or 3 people that have them, and every one of them's that way. They're just a big old baby, you know?
Yep.
What is that other dog? It looks like a Concorso or Corso?
That's what them are.
Cane
That
Corso, that's
The
the
Cane Corso.
King Corso.
Julie
That's-
and them
yeah.
have having the
Yeah,
problem with
that
cane
thing is
Corsos.
huge. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, those things need to go away.
Night, Joe. Oh, Tina took the vacation. How nice would it be to take vacation?
Well, I
Oh,
took
yeah.
this time.
Angie, you do have a wuss dog.
Yeah.
I'm sad to admit that. Yep.
Dang, I didn't know you weighed 110 pounds, Tony. I thought you weighed a little bit more than that.
Hey,
All
in my
right,
picture,
Evan. Have a good night at work, Evan.
Do what?
in my picture, I made him weigh 110 pounds. Go ahead, Dale. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
No,
King Corso Thunderstick. Julie and Randy have a couple. They
Go
probably
get
let
'em.
you have.
Yeah, come and get them.
I think they put a video up today. I haven't watched it, but I think I seen something about it today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were explaining how it can get water. They can get water from a pond behind their house, and if they're here tomorrow, they'll give them something to eat, even though they've been told not to really feed them or anything like. Because people have been giving them grief about feeding and watering these dogs, and I'm like, don't feed them. You'll never get rid of them.
I got something to feed them.
Yep.
Yeah. That's cruel, Dale.
Oh, hey. I don't know what part of me that people think was going to be like a fluffy, nice guy. They don't know me very well when it comes to things like that. I'm not
No,
nice.
Yeah, you shouldn't. There's a few things in life that should never happen. You should never step out of your own house in your own yard to step in a big pile of dog crap when you
Yep.
do not own a dog.
Yeah.
Right.
You should never do that.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
should never be trapped inside your home by someone's dog.
By
Yep.
someone else's
You
dog
should
in your own home.
not have your chickens killed by
Someone else's dog.
You should not have your calves,
Injured.
your cows are harassed over all night long while they're trying to calve by someone
else's dog.
That's right.
There's a recurring theme.
Well, if
right
I'm
here.
there, they're
Thanks.
not going to be harassed all night long by someone else's dog.
Mhm.
I'm just. We used to live where my mom lives, and everything's like it's 3 miles one direction, 3 miles another direction, and then there's a gravel road right there that goes right back to town. This town, and it's like a town of like 500. And I remember one winter when I was younger, we were feeding cattle, calving, stuff like that. I think when it was all over said and done, that town, they'd hired somebody to be the dog catcher. Well, that somebody would just drive out there the 6 miles, like some people told me that they did on Julie and Randy's post, drove out into the country and turned Fido loose, to be free out in the country. Well, that's what they did with 16 of them.
Oh, wow.
And then they would get like skinny and not fed, and then they started chasing our cattle and trying to attack calves. So pretty soon, old Dale got really good with the 22 hole puncher at about 100 yards open sights.
Yeah.
Because it become a game after a while.
Yeah.
I hate to say that, but it was just like every morning you go out check cattle. There's another one there, you know.
And sometimes that has to happen. I hate it.
Well,
I don't
there's
like
nothing. Like I told that person that said that, I said that was more cruel to me than what I'm talking about doing. You're
Yeah,
going to take
when
this
you
dog
drop
out there
those
that's
dogs
going to
off,
starve
yeah,
to death,
definitely eat. Yeah, exactly.
or become a wild pack of dogs attacking everything else. I said that's more cruel than what you actually just take care of the problem.
And
You know?
like 1 or 2 dogs in your pasture is not too bad. They don't, I mean, they will fool with things, but it's when they pack up. That's when you got to worry about them killing calves, harassing the cattle, and really doing that. When
Well,
they
have you
start
guys
packing.
Flower News? Have y'all seen his videos?
I don't guess they
A
even know.
few, but not a lot. No.
Well, they bought a whole bunch of steers. They bought a bunch, and they're good sized steers. They're 600 pounders or so, and dogs have killed one of them. I mean, 600-pound steer. Dogs have killed one of them, and now they have attacked another one. And you should see what they do to these cows. I mean, the ears are just completely gone off of them, and it's horrible. And so, and he's trying to deal with them over there. But anyway, the channel's called Flower News. He's down in southeastern Oklahoma, and he's a really good guy. You ought to check him out if you
Flyover News.
Flower News is what it's called.
Bowen doesn't know what we're talking about. Who got trapped? Bowen heard that outdoors.
Julie and Randy
have 2 Cane Carusos that showed up at their house and will not let them out of the house.
Yep.
The sheriff came out and pepper sprayed them.
Yeah.
And they won't leave. And so they're still there.
They got to be. They were there probably from the original owners or something.
Yeah.
Coda, get over here. Lay down. Stop.
Well, Mr. Johnny, not trying to change the subject, but what about deer hunting? Have we had any luck? Have we done
You'll know when you see the video.
Hey, Johnny, that's why I quit asking, because I know what the answer was going to be. I'm waiting for a video.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not. I'm one of them people who don't really spill beans. I mean, I could, my wife might be going, the video will come out and she go, "You got a deer?"
There you go.
Hey, but she'll let you know when she shot a good one.
Who?
She'll let you know when she shot a good one.
Oh, yeah.
Right out the back window.
Well, it wasn't out the window, but she saw it out the window.
Well,
but anyway.
Hey, look.
Hey, there they are right there. Heard that outdoors. You guys, we're alive.
We're alive.
You must have been burning their ears.
Burning their ears.
Y'all have been the topic of tonight.
Well, there's never one
I know.
topic.
One of the topics.
We bounce
We're
around.
talking about dogs keeping you trapped in your house.
There's Julie.
Situations. Hey, Julie.
Hi, Julie and Randy.
Yeah. So tell me, do y'all still have dogs?
Yeah.
I watched
Bowen
your thing
wants
earlier.
one of them, by the way.
Yeah, Bowen's looking for one.
Stop. Lay down.
Hi.
Yeah.
Good boy. Thank you. Good boy. No.
Yeah.
Hi, Julie.
Yep, they're here.
Yeah. Julie and Randy are here.
I had to get more to drink.
Me too. I had to go refill mine. And Johnny, you can't fake this because I didn't even know she sent out anything to anybody. And that's the cup I'm using right now.
Oh.
You can't make this crap up.
He was surprised when you jumped up on
Like
screen.
I was like,
what?
wait, you didn't even put the link up there yet. What? How did Johnny get on here? And I look over my cup. I'm like, oh dang.
As I heard Johnny get on, I was in the other room. I was listening. I went, wait a minute. I went and looked. I said, yep, there we are. I'm on it too.
One still hanging around. Okay, that's good. I'm glad, guys.
I hope so.
I was gonna say, oh, Bowen, he might come and get it off of you. He wants one of them things to drag him around.
I can imagine Bowen doing that. It'd be like Julius Caesar getting pulled around.
Hi,
in his little
Flint.
chariot. That would be hilarious.
Flint and Sam. Hello, Juno Acres.
Hi, Juno.
Julie, sometimes that has to happen.
That has to happen sometimes. Okay, that has to happen. You've heard what we've had to say about it.
Yeah.
I hear if we'd called the sheriff would have said, "You got a cordless hole punch there at your house?" Yeah, I do. Okay, well, have a nice day.
Have a nice night.
You know, you've all met my wife, the quiet, introverted one.
Yeah.
Did you see the video from the unboxing of these hats?
Yeah.
Yes.
I had no
I
idea.
loved it.
I'm like, okay, I'm gonna turn. I turned on the camera to do that, and all of a sudden, she just burst into that. And I'm like, oh, I'm leaving that. And she's like, what? I'm like, yeah, that's on there.
Yeah.
You
You wag your tail.
They were good looking hats.
Yeah, they were. They did a good job.
Well, you know where to get them from. Oops.
Randy.
Backhoe to dig a big enough hole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I tell you what, one day I pulled into now this is no fib right here, okay? I pulled into my drive over there where the cows are, and there's a dog laying over there in my driveway. And it's not in the driveway, it's off side of my driveway. It's laying there. And there's actually snow on the ground. And so I look over there at this dog laying there, and I'm thinking, well, he must be asleep or something. So I go on down and take care of the cows. Whenever I come back out, it's laying in the exact same position laying there. And I go over there to this dog and go, kick it with my foot a little bit. It don't move. It's pretty stiff. And I'm like, wow. So I look at it. It's got it. Somebody gave it lead poisoning right there in my land. I mean, they had to shot it from the road in there.
Wow.
And, it was like 15 yards inside our property there.
Right.
And so I called the neighbors right there around, I said, hey, there's this dog laying over here that is deceased. I said, do you have any idea what happened to this dog here? And they say, oh, no, we don't know anything about it. I said, oh, okay. I knew they knew something about it.
Yeah.
They raise fighting roosters and stuff.
And
so anyway, so I look at the dog and it's got a collar and it's got a name and a phone number on it. So I call it. And this lady answers the phone, and I told her about her dog. She was pretty distraught. And I said, what would you like me to do? And she goes, can we come get it? And I said, sure. And she goes, I go, when are you coming to get it? She said, well, I won't be able to come till about 10 o'clock tonight. And this is down where the cows are, and that's 30 miles from here. I said, can I just bring it to you or something? I mean, because I'm not going to be down here. So anyway, I took this thing up there and I told him, I said, now I want y'all to know I had nothing to do with this whatsoever. I said, this is the way that this thing came to on my property and everything. But I do have cattle, and if I find dogs that are chasing them, then that's it. So, but I said I had nothing to do with this one. Anyway, so they, but I don't guess anybody ever said anything or anything like that. But stuff like that happens over here in Oklahoma for sure.
Well, when that happened here with me, I didn't even know there was well, I wasn't paying attention. There was a collar, but I didn't notice it until after the fact. And that's when I started to dial a number. It was on a collar because I was thinking, well, that's somebody's pet. And Nancy's saying, don't say nothing, just bury it. And I'm like, that's somebody's pet. They got to want to know. And I was just really, next time I won't call, let's just say that much. But when I started dialing number, it came on my phone to my neighbor. I went, oh my God, you got to be kidding me. And I went, yeah, man. I knew.
Hey, how you doing?
Howdy, neighbor. Guess what?
I knew what they went through with this dog. The dog was shot once before, and they spent, a lot, like a down payment on a house to save this dog. And I am the one that, I've got I love my dogs. I love dogs. I really do.
Yeah, he does.
And
This guy right there loves dogs.
when it happened, it really messed me up for over a week. Me, 100%. I didn't put a video for a while because it really messed me up.
Yeah.
And now that they won't talk to me, it make me feel bad because of what happened. But oh well, you got to do what you got to do.
Yep.
Flint and Sam, it's a teaching tool, so you kind of got to have a teaching email and stuff like that, or be associated with the school. Really, I think. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah,
I
they would,
assume
Randy.
just anybody can do it.
No collars, but they were.
They're expensive dogs. It's just like
Very expensive.
But here's the deal. Okay, it's just like, well, I'm not going to say that, but let's just put it this way: they can be expensive to one person and a pain in the ass to another.
That's right.
and so they may have done something, they may have ganged up on somebody's calf, or, they were raising a calf or something. They said, well, they got to go. Took the collars off of them, took them down the road and
dumped them.
Yep.
And to me, we can talk about all this bad stuff that has to do with the animal. To me, those people that take them and dump them are worse than any of that.
Exactly.
They are.
I don't know about you guys, but I take care of my own.
Yep.
You know what
Johnny,
I
I
mean?
can attest to what you said about one can be inexpensive and a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
Because Amy's got one that was expensive and is a pain in my butt.
Yeah. And she has a purse she can carry it around in. Because
She got a doggy stroller.
Yep.
She's got one of them bougie Frenchies. I got a friend
We
that
could probably get a backpack that would fit on my dog to carry her dog around.
I got a friend that makes more annually off of Frenchie puppies than my wife and I make in 2 years combined.
Yeah, it says those King Corso. I just looked it up. It says anywhere from 2,000 to 5,000 for a puppy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, that's cheap.
Yeah.
If they're out there running the cows, they're worth about. I think I can get, what are they, about 12 cents a piece now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
11, 10 cents a piece, maybe.
Yeah.
What did you figure up at 45? What about that 45.70? What's that a piece?
Well, I probably wouldn't have it with me.
Yeah.
Would that be reload price or no?
No, I'm talking about, it don't take much.
No, it don't.
Uh-oh, sorry, Scotty.
Good
Sorry,
night,
Scotty.
Yeah.
Good night, sir.
Good night, Scotty.
See you, Scotty.
Huh?
Connie Corso.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know anything about
You know the worst thought. You know the worst thing about them dogs of Amy's that she has.
that.
Yeah, see, that's not right there. But is them dogs don't even reproduce naturally. They have to be AI'd and be C-section.
What is it?
It's a Frenchie, a French bulldog.
French
I have
bulldog.
a Frenchie.
And I don't like it because it's French.
I
It
have a
has to
French
be
bulldog.
AI'd.
Yeah.
They have to be AI'd
They
and they
don't
have
do
to be
what normal
C-section.
dogs do.
I did the same thing, Dale, but I used a lot different adjectives.
Yes, don't say what you would you say.
I'm not saying it on here, but like, when's the last time you saw a wolf in Yellowstone that needed help reproducing?
There you
I've
go.
never seen a wolf pack in Yellowstone that needed medical
And you know what it
intervention.
cost them? So brokering those pups, like to send to someone who deals, you're just raising them and then they're the dealer on them. I think it's like $1,900 a piece is what they get out of them wholesale. It cost that to do the AI one and one to do the C-section. So if you only have 2 pups as a result, you just paid to have that done.
Break even.
Yeah.
Barely.
Mm-hmm.
Sound like chicken wings to me.
How many did hers have in the litter?
I want to say 8.
Holy crap.
Yeah, it was a big litter.
Bulldog. Yep, English bulldogs are the same way too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I did, Julie. They kind of got straight to the point on how they got rid of that situation. I like dogs who have lifters.
Julie, I don't have Paramount. I've got Paramount Plus, but you can't watch it on that.
I don't know. I don't have either.
I haven't watched Yellowstone.
I've never watched a single episode
I
of
hadn't either.
whatever that is.
Tell you what, if you did, you'd get hooked. It is a hooking show. It really will hook you.
I heard
The
it was.
thing I was waiting on the whole time, Julie, was for Rip to get back. They kind of kept me confused. I'm ready to see how they turn Rip loose. That's what I want to know.
We have rabbit ears. Well, oh yeah, yeah.
Johnny, I just
You need to have.
40s are 20 to 30 cents a piece
What's that?
on the 40 caliber ammo
No.
prices.
Nah, I use less than I don't need that.
I'm just telling you, a Velocitor .22, pretty good
You get-
thing.
Well, if you're only doing little stuff like that, you can do a 17 HMR would get it done.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but then that to me that's exotic. I'm talking about an old Thunderbolt 22.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Velocitors, which is the highest that you can get in the 22.
Right.
What we use, that's what we use for pack coon hunting. But
Beth is the reason we have that one heifer, or well, she's not a heifer anymore. She had a calf, so she's a cow now. That's why she's named Beth, is right after Beth from Yellowstone. because she always
That's right,
had.
Bowen. That is exactly right.
Oh yeah.
When I was in college, I knew some boys from down like Trey's territory that come up here to go college and livestock judge with me, and that's how they filled their grocery bill every week. Was with a 2-2 on deer.
There you go.
Yeah.
They'll get the job done.
Well, for my pasture issues, I keep a 17 WSM. That's what stays in my truck. If you've never seen it.
I carry a lever action 22 mag.
Yeah. I was gonna get a 22 mag.
I always wanted a 22 mag.
When they come out with that 17 WSM, and it just they talked me into it. I said, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a 28 caliber nail gun cartridge that's necked down to a 17 caliber, shooting at 4,200 feet per second.
Yeah.
So
I rolled some wild hogs with it.
Yeah. All right, 22 Magnum is bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A really old cartridge that's really good. You know.
Really? Yeah, it is. It's an old. Sorry, Amy, that we're talking about guns.
Oh my goodness, you said it. Listen, I heard you the other day say pew pew on your channel.
For this whole point all night.
Yeah.
Hi, Linda.
He did.
Hey, Linda. But I said,
Y'all
but
better
then
send
I
those
turned
super
right
chats
around and I
to make
said,
up for that.
Linda.
you better go back and watch it because I guarantee you I said at some point I said,
No,
uh-huh.
It's
Yeah,
like
go
the
back and
rattlesnake
watch.
video.
But go
Flat
back
out
and watch.
in front of his own camera and say that's a dead rattlesnake now.
Right?
That's probably the best part of that whole stinking video too.
Hey, Thunderstick, I got a Remington and a Rossi. And I'm going to tell you, I'd take the Rossi every day of the week over the Remington pump. I love that Rossi.
Hi, Jake.
That
I've got a guy
Rossi
at
has
work
a
right
hammer,
now.
just like a lever gun, but it's a pump. The action comes up, slides back. It's nice.
A guy at work is wanting to sell me an old Henry 22. I want to buy it, but it's the black, the solid black. And I don't really want one of the old Henrys.
It's a Henry.
I know it is. It is. And I mean, he's going to make me a pretty good deal. He's never shot it. It's still in the box. Or he never
that makes it even better.
Excuse me.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. It's still in the box.
That's
I know,
right.
but if I get it, if I buy it, it's just I don't know if I would even shoot it. I don't know if I'd shoot it or just have it.
What's Angie talking about? BB gun.
I don't know. Chris said up there somewhere that I had a cap gun. So I don't know. Maybe it's stemming off of the cap gun. I mean the cap pew pew. Excuse me.
I mean, yeah, it's a BB gun, but there ain't no.
That's another one that's on my list of wanted. A 1911.
Yeah. 1911 is cool.
They just fit nice. Like that's like the most comfortable. Like it just feels natural, you know.
Gun.
That's what I figured she was talking about.
Look at Amy's face. You'd think we're
Look at
sitting
my
here talking
face.
about.
I had the same face all night.
You'd think we're sitting here talking about meat on a bone or something.
I can get a lot of it with one of those tools.
Yeah, you can make one into the other.
Today I seen somebody did a video and they are canning pork chops, and they bought a whole bunch of pork chops and they're canning it. And I was thinking, first thing I thought was, well, Amy's not having none of that.
Unless they're boneless. If they're boneless, she might would eat them.
Well, if you take the meat off the bone, it's boneless.
Only if you take
I'm
it off
saying.
the bone and you take the fat off of it, then she would take it. So you want to take all the flavor plus all the moisture out of that piece, and then she's going to complain that it's tough.
No. Yeah. Sorry, Amy, but that's it.
I think you'll miss the live where we were talking about the super chats, and somebody asked, "What would it take for you to?" Because we were talking about when we were to hit our 500. You Johnny was making fun of me and said that you was going to bring a turkey leg to 10 Killer for me to eat because we hit 500. Well, I'm starting these super chat things, the super chat challenge. And somebody said, how much would it take for you to eat meat off a bone? And I said, I don't know. I don't know.
Well, the thing was, if I could have got to the, what they call the Red Fern Festival, that's what I was going to do, was get a turkey leg because they have those food trucks there. And that's the reason why I said I'm going to bring a turkey leg, but I was never able to leave. I mean, I was there the whole time.
Good job, Johnny.
Amy, if you want to eat a turkey leg, I've got a turkey leg that'll knock you right out. It's like a baseball bat.
Oh my!
I'll bring it to you if you want it. Tell me.
No.
Why?
We have not got a super chat that high.
I was going to give it to you for free. I ain't paying for
it. 45-pound turkey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
We split it in half, and my son had we had 4 of them, but the 2 were 33 or 35, the other 2 were 42, 44 pounds, 45 pounds, and we cut them right down the middle, and we froze them both that way. I
think they call them emus.
That's what I was getting ready to say.
They were big. They are so good. That's why I was trying to tell you that if you want a turkey leg, I'll bring you one, but it'll be like a baseball bat.
Oh, by the way, speaking of smokers, I'm getting ready to try that smoker out Thursday, I guess.
Really?
Yeah, that one that we got down there in Texas while we were down there.
Yeah.
Took everybody to help load it and everything. Yeah. So I'm excited about that.
When we were leaving, while we're there, I told Angie, I said, I had to get gas before we left. So I went by, I said, man, someone's got a garage sale, something going on here. I need to go over there. And she's like, you don't need to be going to no garage sale. And then I found out you bought a smoker over there. Or no, Joey did for you. I was like, I knew it.
Yeah.
And they had 2 stand-up paddle boards, and they sold $50 for both of them.
What was it?
I didn't get to go to that.
Stand-up paddle boards. They had 2 of them for $50.
Yeah.
Real?
Yeah.
Yeah. We got that. I think we got that smoker for $100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then Jack got that all stainless one, that little one.
Mm-hmm.
He said it's perfect. It's never got
been
hot.
used.
Never
It's
used.
been hot.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's brand new.
Yeah.
And he looked it up. He told us when he came out here. He was talking. He looked up the price. He got it for a steal. Because what he looked up, what they normally would cost, and what he paid at that yard sale, nothing.
Right.
I need to stop every time I want.
And I never went.
Whenever you go to, those are the right kind of garage sales to go to.
Yep.
People that don't have a garage sale every week. If somebody has one every week, it ain't no good. You know what I mean?
Right.
You go to one like that where they don't, hardly ever have a yard sale. Man, you can get some good stuff cheap because they're really just trying to get rid of it.
Angie, those are Tony's treasures, not.
No, that's with my stuff.
Those are
You're going
treasures.
to use that stuff one day, Angie.
Yeah, one of these days.
One of these days.
One of these days, Angie.
Now, like 6 months ago, I did take a truckload out of there, but I need more stuff.
Yeah, he needs a 72 short bed F100 and 51 Windsor and a.
Yep. You got to get us a camper so I can go watch all these races.
That's what I told Lisa. I said, instead of doing a hot rod car, let's just get us a 2-wheel drive old truck like that and build it instead.
Yep.
You know,
Those are they're cool.
the problem is getting a truck to
Buying
hook
one.
up.
Huh?
They're so light. Getting a truck to hook up, they're so light on the back end.
You can do it. You just got to have the right suspension. It's all about suspension completely.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I tell you what, we've had some long bed trucks go pretty friggin' fast.
Really?
Yep.
Oh yeah. They will hook. Long bed truck will hook up. Short bed truck, you got to do a little bit of work to make them hook, but long bed trucks, it's all in the angles of on the suspension, on the drive shaft angle, all that stuff. Pinion angle.
Get a good 4-link. Put you a good 4-link under it.
You've got to understand the geometry, how the truck, when you nail it, when you go, how everything, the body weight shifts, and you've got to transfer that back to the rear. I forgot what they call it, but I get it. And yeah. After today, I watched this guy's channel again. I watch it all the time, but today he had a nice one. I was like, hey, yeah. I walked by her today. I said, if I was to go back racing, I am looking for this right here.
The red sleeper, is it a short or long bed? I can't remember. The red sleeper. I don't know what the red sleeper is.
What are you saying? Where are we saying that? Okay, there is Johnny, the red sleeper.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either.
I've got a car stock. Basically, my car stock suspension, but it does pretty good. I mean, it's stock suspension, but it's aftermarket parts, aftermarket stock-ish replacement parts. So they consider it suspension though. So, but anyway. It's all
I think the best part about going to that race in Sallisaw is when we went up there to that gate right there to do the video of the burnouts and whatnot. All the guys standing there that weren't with us, when they were like standing there talking to their people or waiting for their people to come up, every time you drove up there, you were the conversation piece. It was
100%.
Me and Tony were laughing about it because we walk up there and we didn't say anything to anybody. We're just videotaping and whatnot. And every guy up there was like, oh, yeah, that judge, I've seen him before. He's fast. Ain't nobody going to race him. I'm like, that's hilarious. I was dying. Me and Tony were like, that is hilarious.
The first
everybody's scared of Johnny.
The first hit he hit that he did, Johnny, the guy at the in the center of the thing, he says, that's a guy that I got that, Trey.
Yeah, look at that.
I know. I look at him and they said that guy right there is the guy we need to watch out for right there because that thing hooked and
A
locked.
bunch of them were like, yeah, I've seen him for years. I'm not, ain't nobody touching that.
Yeah,
I was dying laughing. Dang.
We heard every time you went up there, we were listening to that.
Yeah, every time you went up there, that's everybody, different people. Every time we're like, nope, not doing it.
Well, we couldn't buy a race that night.
No.
We tried. But
both races that we've been to, Johnny can't get anybody.
Can't get nobody to
they're
line
scared.
up. Don't be scared.
Okay, the pickup that you sent me the pickup you sent me a video of, that's farm truck.
That's what I thought she was talking about.
That's a stock suspension. That's stock suspension. So that truck has the it's got those. It's a coil spring suspension factory on that truck. And if you know anything about the most Chevy pickups, they got that long.
They got like A-arms underneath.
Yeah,
they got the long bars.
Yeah, it's a coil. It's a stock suspension. It's farm truck. Yeah. So,
But in farm truck and where my oldest son works, right down the road for them is where their fire department is where they do their show was out of, and he would go by there and all the time and see the camera crew would be out there and doing videos, whatever out there.
yeah,
The farm truck.
yeah. See, I've ran with farm truck before, in Dallas, down in Ennis, Texas, is where
Right.
I ran with him at. But one of my favorite races was at the old track at Gillum, Louisiana. Believe it or not, Gillum, Louisiana. You know where that's at, Trey?
I do.
They had a drag strip out there. I believe it's shut down now. But man, it was a nice facility.
That would go viral, Bowen.
Probably so, yeah.
That would. Yeah. Watch your
That would do a Torino.
Yep.
And that type, no body style, because I need a frame. And I thought that, but then I just, after today, I was like, seeing that truck, I was like, yeah, that brings me back where I need to be.
I've never been like I love Judgment Day, and I love that era of cars and
That's me.
that style. And those are Galaxies and Fairlanes, like the 60s model of them. I love those.
Yep.
But I've never been a car guy other than that. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
The only car that I would love to have would be like a 67 to 68 Ford Mustang.
I had one.
Yeah. Fastback. I would
Yeah.
love to have one.
I had a 66.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Christopher got a 72 that Tony likes.
Yeah. My had some very close friends. He's passed away now, but he had a 64 and a half, and it was the 13th one built convertible in 64 and a half. I sold it for him, and he ended up having Parkinson's, so I sold a lot of his vehicles. But when that Mustang came up, I can't even remember how many people were asking. He had a certain price that he wanted. It went far beyond that when it sold.
yeah. They're
sitting here looking at pictures of Ford pickups for some reason.
Trey. It ain't me, it's Trey.
Well, me, I can just tell, I can tell you this. Trey, his like tax bracket and mine aren't even remotely the close compared to what we sent.
No, I hear you. I was just that was something that's local. That truck I sent you is like probably 30 minutes from me. 30, 45 minutes from me. No.
That's more than I paid for my daily driver.
Yeah.
Oh, I disappeared.
Well,
That's
did you get them hooked up, Amy?
Hold on.
Working on it.
Hold on.
Oh no!
Hold on.
Wait one.
You got me saying that now or somewhere else, and I went, hold on.
Okay. Y'all can talk.
Well,
You're here. Click, 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 click.
That awkward silence while you're doing
We
that.
like the awkward silence.
I know y'all can hear me.
She was asking a while ago if I don't know if I disappeared. So can y'all
Yeah.
still see her?
That'd be funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's there. You guys, we're looking at her looking at the screen like, I don't know how to spell.
Yeah.
Well, I was trying to make sure that I sent it, Randy. It's in your email. He says he has a story.
Here's a story. He says
Oh,
something to show.
something to
something to
show.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Oh,
How
right.
do I bring that directly up on screen?
Oh gosh. Tell the story. Oh, I don't really have a story right now.
You're gonna have
I'm
to
kind
wait
of
for the video.
like Paul Case. I don't have a story to tell right now. Show and tell.
Show and tell.
Uh-oh. Show and tell. You have to be careful about show and tell on lives, though.
Yep. I haven't even looked, Bill. Remember I told you about what I got?
Yeah.
I haven't messed with it. Tonight's I just came in on here. I gotta mess with it and see what's going on. Johnny, I did a okay, I'm trying to be monetized, and I got a message saying, hey Randy, saying
Hey,
they sent me two
gotta
things.
tell y'all something.
Turn your phone, Randy. Turn
Oh,
it.
Randy, he's right behind you.
Oh,
Is that?
Randy.
Oh, what's that?
Come here.
it's
Come
their
here.
new
Come
doggy.
here. It's okay. It's okay. It's our
Is
new
that
puppy, y'all. This is the female. This is the female. She is the less aggressive of the two. I don't know what's happened to the male. He was the one that barked and growled at me and wouldn't let me out the front door.
Yeah.
He has disappeared. So this one now we just fed it and gave it some water.
Oh,
So
no.
You now
I
own
don't
a
know.
you now own a King Caruso.
Yep.
So is that your dog now then, Randy?
That's now your dog.
I guess
Randy.
so. I mean, I wouldn't mind having this dog. I mean, she's a beautiful dog. You know, so
Probably your dog, Ian. You
Yeah.
fed it. You watered it.
I'm-
It's probably
You bet
yours.
it.
I
Kinda
really
like
wouldn't mind
taking
having it. I
a
mean, they're
girl out on a date. She's now yours.
You're for the once and
yeah,
it's
she
yours.
is.
Yeah. She'll probably follow you to the deer
She won't
stand
even get
every
away from me now.
Oh, you done made friends now.
Oh yeah, she's very very affectionate now.
Well, how
Hey.
does she
That's
do
all
Hey.
with your other dog?
You know, that's funny because that's how I first discovered they were here. Was the other morning I let the dog out to go to the bathroom, and as I opened the front door, they both approached, and the little dog just went on out and did his business, and then they never even messed with him. And then yesterday, he somehow got out, slipped out the front door, and I came out looking for him, and he's just sitting out here chilling with both of them.
Yeah.
And it surprised me. They weren't aggressive towards that dog at all. But as soon as I stepped out, the big one got aggressive towards me.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know what to think about this situation. Surely somebody didn't just dump these dogs off. These dogs are $3,000 minimum. Our nephew has one, and that's what he paid for his. So,
Just like I said, Randy.
You'd be surprised what people have done.
Yep.
no, I mean, I couldn't bring myself to bring harm to this dog. She's a. Oh, sounds like the other ones. Okay, I'm gonna step back inside because I think the other one is coming up.
Bring harm. Bring harm.
Yeah, yeah.
Retreat.
Retreat.
Cujo's back.
The problem is that our gate is about 100 yards from the house, and I can't see. There's no light out there, so I can't see. So yeah, I'm gonna step back inside.
And it's a big black dog.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, I'm gonna jump off here. I just wanted to show y'all that, and
No problem, Randy.
so say hello to everybody.
Congratulations.
So y'all have a good evening.
Congratulations, new
Congratulations
dog
on your
owner.
deer.
Yeah.
I have a new dog.
Yeah.
I got a really expensive dog.
I'll
and I
see
got it
y'all.
for free.
At least
Randy,
it's cute.
have a good night. Good night.
Y'all too. See ya.
Yep. Bye.
That's hilarious. I'm gonna go back inside now.
Let's go back in.
There ain't nothing chasing me in the house.
Oh heck!
Oh,
I mean, it
Yeah,
could even
Randy,
be a
I know
meth
you're
addict.
still
They
on
ain't
here,
chasing me back in my
but there
house.
still ain't no way that I would be running in the house. I couldn't do it.
Like I said, it could be a meth addict. It ain't changing me back in the house.
Right?
His face. His
Love
face. Is
you.
like, oh,
Love you, Randy. Love you, Julie, but I can't.
I think I heard the other one.
I gotta go back
do it.
inside.
Can't do it.
No.
Hey Randy, if you're still there, you can rent the backhoe.
Yeah.
Night, Bowen.
Oh man.
Right,
Right,
Digging up
Bowen.
the yard and planting things. That's what I was talking about. I didn't mean nothing else.
Yeah.
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 I mean, I'm sure you need a tree planted.
Yeah, exactly.
We call them freedom seeds. You're just planting the fruits of your freedom seeds.
That's
Right.
I'm planting
Yep.
one of those freedom trees.
I
Yeah.
will tell you. You go from a 2 3/4 freedom seed in my new toy to a 3-inch, and you know that you changed.
Oh yeah.
You are made aware.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. How does that one work, Dale?
Oh, it's so sweet. Break action.
Yeah.
Lisa and I threw a bunch of rock out here in the pasture Sunday afternoon when we got home. Oh man. I kept trying to get her to try it out, and she's too big of a chicken. She wouldn't try it.
Yeah.
Trey's cracking up.
They're nice.
Oh, looking at Bowen's comment. I
know.
Well, I'm going to tell you, Bowen would hold his ground because there's a reason why it's called Thunder Stick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
mercy.
What the
That's
hell, my
hilarious.
This is something I wasn't prepared for, Johnny. How much different it is when they're side by side instead of one over the top of each other. To look down and to aim at a rock or anything. And
Your
I
new
really
ones are
think-
side by side?
yeah, I really think I'm better with it because it is. It's wider, and so I can track with it better. I mean, that's what it seemed like.
All I know is I'm that's my game. I love that thing. I love side by side.
It's
You
got
know
that natural groove down the middle, kind of like a little channel to.
And this is
sight
not an ejector; it's an extractor. So when you brake, you got to pull them.
Same as
I like
mine.
that.
Right.
Mine.
You know.
Yeah. And yeah, there's I mean, you know, I looked at that one that you've got, you know, I looked at it online, and you know, I'm really thinking about one really. And
Well,
it's
I looked at one just like yours. I mean, the same exact one.
Mhm.
When I looked at that one,
Yeah.
and because they had one up there, and I found this one. You know, I don't know, and I stumbled across that one, and then I just asked the guy because on the tag it said more in box, and I'm like, I said, what's that mean? And he's like, oh, it's all brand new stock, so it's brand new.
Oh wow.
What? So it's like they bought a bunch of stock out.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah, exactly, bro. And that's
right.
me.
That's right,
We're
Bowen.
either going to be friends or
Yeah, that's right. But Yeah, that one I got, I really like it. And I wouldn't mind having the exact same one in 20.
In a 20.
Yeah, but I like the one that you got as well. See,
It's light.
mine's straight. Mine's got straight stock. It doesn't have a pistol grip stock like yours does.
Oh, this one, yeah, that's what I like. And I don't know what it is, but if I hold it about a half inch off of my shoulder, I hit every time. If I put it on my shoulder, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I don't know what difference that makes, but
Well, that's awesome. You know, that'd be sweet. You know, I'd really like to get one of those in a 16.
oh, that yeah.
You know, the old sweet 16.
Yep.
I have one over and under, and I think we got 3 side by sides. 20.
I just kind of always wanted one, and last year Johnny showed up with that one, and I'm like, oh, that thing is too cool. And when I started looking, I was trying to decide between it and semi-auto, and I'm glad I picked what I picked.
Yeah. I think it'll work well for you. I really do.
If I get a chance to use it.
But I think it'll work well for you. You guys still got quail around your house, don't you?
Yeah. A few.
Well, I'd get out there and try to find some of them. You know,
well,
get some feathers in front of you type of deal.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I'm going to have some feathers in front of me pretty quick because I already talked to somebody, training the little thunder dog.
Yeah.
I'm going to plant some out here, and me and him's going to have a work session or two.
That's nice. Loader also for me.
Really?
Yep. But man, it 2 hours and 59 minutes and 38 seconds.
Amy said we was only doing 2 hours, no more than 2 hours. No more.
What you said?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh well.
Well,
man,
Hey,
I
like,
told myself I was
Throwback
not going to be.
Tuesday.
I told myself I was not going to be on live for 3 hours with Amy.
You weren't.
Well, sorry, Dale.
He made 3 hours though. He was. Yes, he
You
made
made
it. He 3 hours.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
It sure
No, he
did.
didn't.
It
He hadn't
showed
been
on
on here the whole time.
Oh, I guess
Oh, he
so.
wasn't.
He come in late. A little
Oh.
bit.
I haven't either.
I haven't either, exactly. And I was thinking the same exact.
Yep. Yep. And then there were
None. Working on 3. Here 4. Johnny, get the auction.
Right.
All right. Well, y'all,
Rude,
thank
y'all.
you. Rude, y'all. Right. I didn't even get to say bye. No, that was awesome.
That's hilarious.
That was a fun live. Yep. Throwback Tuesday. That was awesome. So thank you guys for being here. It was awesome having y'all on panel.
That was all the throwback guys that we started
Yeah.
out with, and then Trey.
It was. So and then Trey.
And then Trey.
Yep, fun times. Yep. That was awesome. So y'all have a good night.
Johnny, when are we gonna start talking about 10 Killer?
Keep going. I've got a grandbaby in there waiting for his pawpaw. So
No, you're probably asleep right now.
no, he's waiting for you. So, yep.
And then just Trey.
Yeah, and Trey.
after deer season.
Okay.
Copy that.
Awesome. All right, y'all. We're going to end it. Love you guys. Y'all stay wonderful. See ya tomorrow, 5 o'clock Central Standard Time. I'll be streaming both Facebook and YouTube.
And I won't be here.
Yeah, well, yeah. I'll be live somewhere. So, yeah. Yep. Bye.